last session, you all had just turned Muriel into a rat. After a bit of apprehending her trying to run away, all that kind of stuff, Finger, you grappled her, she did a little resistance. Cassius, you turned her into a rat, and you guys started inquiring with Reynold on how to best...
Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yep. Reynolds.
God rest his soul.
That was his name.
Oh yeah, he died.
You guys put him, locked yourselves in the dressing room with the polymorphed Muriel. And Finger, you flame vial punched the shit out of the fucking rat.
Mm-hmm.
And set fire to the dressing room,
Mm-hmm.
breaking the polymorph and revealing the false widow.
Mm-hmm.
After the room was getting engulfed in flames, and
Let's not forget that he shot 6 more rounds of flames.
Well,
Only
you
never.
also
several
you also
scorching
popped
rays.
off a flame vial. Let's
I popped
To be fair.
one
Mine is
flame
a
vial.
single target versus an AoE.
with the breath of flames bursting
6,
throughout the fucking room.
5.
You guys
5 there.
eliminated the false widow with Finger double punching her kneecaps and splitting her in
Flamingo style.
Oh
third,
my God.
3/4. I don't know.
There's a reason I'm a champion fighter.
So
Sure.
My unique moveset.
No one will ever see it coming.
with that, you guys went out towards the lobby, but you guys unfortunately discovered Reynolds' body beaten and stabbed. Cecily's.
This is you again, isn't it? I thought I felt another earthquake.
I
It was
was
just
gonna
in the-
make sure that camera's not touching
That-
the table.
That was you. Okay, no worries.
Oh, that's why the session. was-
Cecily's unrecognizable face, but Cecily's body, but unrecognizable face after the bludgeon, blood streaked down the wall,
That was hard.
slumped over, as well as Graham's body, where his head was smashed against the glass of the ticket box office.
Yeah.
That's some dark shit right there.
They're baddies.
And you guys also found a parchment with a black hand ink mark with a knife stabbed to it on the ledger stand. So, you guys went across the street to the Larkin Lantern, Craven and Finger, Dimension Door. Meanwhile, Cassius disguised himself, went and caught the attention of the Rook's Force to investigate and bring awareness to the situation before meeting you all. The Rook's Force started calling in reinforcements and closed off the situation while you guys disseminated with Velma at the Larkin Lantern. And once you guys all decided or learned that the carriage that they arrived in was indicative of the Hollowville Entertainment Group, and then decided to investigate the stage of masks, you all wanted to go home. Finger, the first one to leave, being noticed by the Rook's Force almost immediately, being pressed against the glass, then questioned and berated for being the milk drinker, and so on and so
What an
forth.
odd turn of events.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Was apprehended for questioning.
I fucking love
They also found Farland still alive in the theater, who was begging for Finger to align.
He
to
was over the
correlate-
line,
to-
I will say.
To correlate with his story.
He was-
But Finger deceived the Rook's Force.
He was pushing
Found
his
his-
fucking boundaries.
Found your way home with your milkshake, and Cassius and Craven, using your invisibility, found your way to Cassius's home in Glimmingstead.
Yep. And thank God nothing weird happened after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was the next day.
Thank God it was a normal night.
Then it was a very normal night. From Cassius and Craven, you guys had a very normal night. Finger, you had a very, very normal night.
Especially
Especially
just
finger. Yeah,
typical-
very normal night.
Yeah.
You guys awoke the next day,
Run of the mill. On a
Planning-
Tuesday.
planning to meet at Papa Mangioni's.
I mean, how often do I get profiled for being an Earth Ganassi?
You didn't get profiled for being an Earth Ganassi.
You got profiled for
They
drinking
called
milk.
me things.
You got.
It got racist.
They picked you out because you came out of the bar and because Farland talked about you, mentioned
Yeah.
you specifically.
Yeah.
So,
So what? They said break once or twice. Big deal.
milk drinker.
And he breaks
Milk
the ice on
drinker,
the slur.
chill.
And he breaks the ice on the brick. Oh, thank God. But I was gonna have to do
No,
it.
I'll get canceled. It's fine.
You guys met up at Papa Mangioni's where you guys wanted to discuss the terms of your equity agreement.
Of which there was none. It turns out.
Surprisingly, honestly.
Yeah.
Didn't close the deal there.
Craven got some free food.
You guys kind of conveniently forgot that it was just a sponsorship deal to cover a tab. You guys had very little equity in the business whatsoever.
I mean, as venture capitalists, we see the opportunity.
Yeah.
You guys still have the opportunity identified there.
We were championing like our way in. You
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
But Cassius made a bold move in the face of Papa Mangiani.
Insane, by the way.
It's simmering.
Putting his lit cigarette out in Papa Mangiani's
Maniac.
morning cup of fucking espresso.
You're a
Yeah.
fucking maniac.
Yeah.
That
And
was bold.
storming out the
Thank you.
building,
Thank you.
causing a furious reaction from Papa Mangiani, who tossed his fucking cup of espresso against the wall, shattering it in
In
Cassius'
front of his morning
direction.
clientele.
It's true.
And then we had to go get crepes and shit.
Oh yeah. But we met what's her face out of it.
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck about us.
But she might someday. And that's what really matters.
Who?
What was her name? Flora?
Flora.
She was like
The
a
Great
tiefling.
shopkeeper.
tiefling.
The tall tiefling.
Fucking racist ass. Oh, my girlfriend's a tiefling.
Oh yeah.
Do you know
Do you know
her?
her?
You're on a roll that morning.
I
My
know, man.
God.
She probably doesn't own the shop. She was just there.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
like
well,
a
She
non.
also
there.
laced your guys' food with her cigarette ashes and all that.
She was really not
Cigarette
interested.
butt.
in
She actually
conversation.
dropped her whole cigarette into your.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
It was
Yeah.
fine. You didn't notice.
That's texturized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys went over to Griswold's, where you guys had a nice perusal of his wares. I actually figure you went to his house. You got the fucking milkshake of the icy wastes from his house. Or
Yeah, but we don't
his
talk
shop.
about
For my
that.
regular
Whoa,
evening.
What? Cassius doesn't know about that.
Yeah, you don't know about but yeah,
Doesn't
from
know about-
Griswold's
I don't think
Curious
that one
Concoction.
happened.
How could you? How could you?
But Cassius, you accompanied Griswold to the back for a little bit of necromantic,
Dark shit.
Good shit.
that necromantic purple shit.
Yeah.
And saw your old home,
Mm-hmm.
Thernwood, Kingdom of Delacour. Whether it was in a vision or if it was the reality of what Thernwood is now, you're not sure, but at least you were grateful for a glimpse of it. But Griswold was by your side through that experience.
Griswold's chill.
Um,
I like Griswold.
He prepared you guys with some spells, Craven, with a nice little identify scroll.
Yeah. And something else. It was identify and I wrote that shit down. Tiny hut
Tiny hut.
purchased but not inscribed. I gotta spend a couple hours doing that. And I can just make a little tent anywhere.
Well, with that, you guys had a conversation with Vergrim, I believe,
Oh, yeah.
about the location of the Stage of Masks and about the Hollowvale Entertainment Group at large. He informed you guys where to find or the general vicinity.
Yeah, and he said that it's a fun party and that he wished he could go with us.
Yeah, he kind of said exactly that, but the
Yeah.
opposite. In the form of he knows that people never really want to go there.
Oh,
and that is
I got the details
there's a
wrong.
lot of wagers being made there. So, he also couldn't provide you guys any backup for this, but he said he'll try. But he also informed you guys that there are some other occurrences that have the attention of the signature firm right now. That may also pique your guys' interest.
Ew.
I think he mentioned
Very
something about
interesting.
a museum and maybe an auction.
Oh,
So-
yes.
With that, as you guys approach,
Yeah.
under the veil of Zarothain's eternal night, the gas lamps bathe the narrow alleys in these muted ambers. Their gentle glow, just enough to pierce through curtains of creeping fog. The winding streets twist like a maze of stone and shadow, hemmed in by tall, leaning buildings whose facades of weathered brick and timber groan softly beneath the weight of countless secrets.
Holy shit.
I just had a fucking meal, bro.
Whoa,
I just
whoa,
had
whoa,
third
whoa.
dinner.
I thought I was in
Dude,
the,
I
I
can't
thought I was in the
believe-
United States of America,
I
dude.
can't believe the facades weren't made out of stone.
Let me put on the music for you guys.
Okay.
Why'd they be made out of brick? Put so much emphasis on it too.
Remolded earth. It's very valuable.
I don't think it is.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Let's see if this is. Sorry.
Nice.
Dude, I gotta loosen this thing up.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Anyway.
Here, tucked within the most forgotten corner of the city, stands a door, an inconspicuous portal set into the grimy brickwork. Its presence betrayed only by a single ominous black ink handprint pressed upon its splintered wood. Around this threshold stand three figures, you all each poised in the half light, your breath misting softly into the chill evening air. Cassius, you stand the closest to the door, your elegant form highlighted by the golden flicker of the nearby lantern. Your blonde hair cascading softly around the short horns atop your head, gleaming faintly beneath the gas lamp's glow. Your white gambeson coat reflects softly, a beacon of refinement amidst the grime. Your fiddle, resting lightly at your back, strings whispering faintly with anticipation.
Oh shit, you know they whisper.
Ready to summon forth spells at a moment's notice, your eyes, bright and calculating, trace the edges of the inked handprint, searching for the hidden meanings. Finger,
So badass, dude.
towering and statuesque. You stand firm with your
Fingers
arms
shorter than
folded
me.
across your bare, bruised chest. Your eyes narrowing thoughtfully,
Bruce from what?
or not so
From
thoughtfully.
The elements,
From
dude.
your fucking
My
battles.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
When are-
Your girlfriend?
I'm a paternity
Holy
leave out of you.
shit.
I did this
Hey, that tracks with his bio.
Look, those foot
That actually-
massages.
that
Let me
makes
get
sense
there.
with
Let me-
Those
bio.
foot massages have some knee-jerk
Your
reactions.
eyes narrow thoughtfully or not so thoughtfully beneath the green hood of your cloak. The faint light catches the metallic sheen of the vial set in your alchemical gauntlet, the liquid glinting like captured sunlight, each ready to unleash elemental
See?
furies should danger arise. Your heavy boots brace firmly against the wet cobblestone, your muscles coiled in quiet readiness.
Shit,
He's just
dude.
like me.
He's so badass.
He's just like me, bro.
Behind
Oh shit, man.
Coiled.
Yep. Behind you both, half shrouded by mist and shadow, stands Craven, a spectral silhouette in darkened leathers. Your witch doctor mask. Your witch doctor mask's elongating beak, casting strange shadows upon the brickwork, gazes intently toward the secret door. Your bowler hat tilts slightly, offering a subtle nod to your formalities. While beneath your cloak, the intricate mechanisms of your wrought brass iron leg emit the softest mechanical hums. You lean slightly upon your brass cane, its surface etched with arcane carvings, hinting quietly at the fiery wrath you command. Together, you linger now on the threshold of mystery, silence stretching taut like wire, each breath laden with the scent of damp stone, smoke, and distant enchantments. The handprint beckons you. It's dark and compelling, inviting you to uncover the whispered truths hidden beneath Zarothain's ever-burning gaslight. How would you like to proceed?
Bro, I'm full, bro. I'm good. What is it? Is it fucking player appreciation day?
No, it's a soft start. It's a soft start for the open world that we've now entered.
Savory.
Dude, so what are we? We're here to just kill them all, right?
The mist ripples through my cloak as I step forward, cape billowing and horns growing in anticipation.
Your horns are growing?
They shrink back. Wait a second, they can't do that.
That's your last episode.
The narrator realizes.
My horns sharpen in excitement.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Were we here to kill all these people?
Well,
as a revenge for Reno
it's good.
in the theater?
I'm personally, I'm quite content to lay waste to whatever's behind that there door.
Sure.
I suppose it should be open to discussion, though.
Yes.
Finger? You're a new murderer now.
Yeah, bitch.
You're open to killing?
Why don't we go in and see?
No, because then I'll have to go back to the courtroom.
Not if they don't find out.
Yes.
Not if there's no evidence.
Finger, you have to
Not if
understand.
there's no bodies remaining.
The people behind this door are the scum and villainy of the very essence of Zarothain, okay?
Please think about
The
your
Rook's
future
Force,
kids.
the legality of all this is certainly below board, but nobody's gonna be sad to see these people gone.
Is it? You guys want it? I want to hurt somebody. I'm dying.
Okay.
I gotta take the stress out of my, I've been absorbing the calluses or whatever, the knots into here.
Yeah. It's not good for you. You gotta let that loose, my friend.
Right, yeah. Well, I can't tell you where they're from, but,
Okay.
I
was gonna assume you're fighting, because you punch things, You're a fighter. Okay. We have the note, right?
We have the handprint, and then we also have the medallion coin thing,
Which
the
Vegrim
hands
said would be
are ticketed. Right?
Okay.
I think I can get us in by mimicking Muriel's voice and holding. I mean I can do that pretty well.
The
And
door, when you there's a
like a
sliding
slot, right? So I can hold up the thing to block our faces, like covering the people. And if they try to move their head, I'll just like keep shifting it. But I'll say, "It's me, let me in her voice." And then they open the door, and then we,
Sure.
Oh, you forgot me.
I like the sound.
No, that was the, and then I was the, and he was the.
Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, guys, let's talk strategy.
Okay.
That was the strategy.
Do you guys have... Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. I wasn't listening, but,
Do you want me to start over?
Let's talk strategy.
No, I can improv. You guys, just, go ahead and you can start and I'll figure it out.
Before we go, I'm gonna maybe do a little work to make myself look a little less conspicuous.
I have
Okay.
an idea as well.
And I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on my cloak
Yeah.
to make it look gray or just black. and a little dirty, and then I'm also going to I'm gonna cast another prestidigitation and just put my fingers through my glowing locks to make them go gray.
Wait, you have... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so you have blonde hair, and you
Yeah.
have a character that also has blonde hair.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what's wrong with
A
that?
satyr having blonde hair.
I think it's fine.
Like,
That's
they're usually,
typical.
It's
brown.
typical. They can have any color hair they want.
Yeah.
This is the Feywild we're talking about, baby.
robe color?
Yes, what do you want?
Can you make it a shade darker green? It's like
Yeah.
this, but like already like a little bit. It's like this.
A little too vibrant.
Sure. And it happens.
No, that won't work. It needs to be a Pantone lighter.
Okay, yeah, wait. I'll go a little bit darker. That's a little too
No, yeah,
bright.
bring it
Yeah,
just
let
a
me
little,
let me
just
throw in
a
a
hint.
teeny
Just
bit
dial
of
it in,
red
dial
there
it in,
to
yeah.
like mute it a little.
Do
Okay.
you guys want me to engage them in conversation, or?
Yeah, why don't we go in first?
Because I was thinking of opening it up with my signature move.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
second
Well,
signature.
I'll trust your lead. I'll follow
Yeah.
your lead on this one, my friend. This
This is
seems
like
to
we're
be
hearing from
maybe
behind the door.
more your world than
Popping
than
it.
either of ours.
But I can't
I love
like
it.
straight up just fight.
Okay.
if you would like.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like there's a
Yeah.
party going on. Why don't we just go check it out and let
I'm
ourselves
gonna-
wild for the night
I'm
and
gonna-
then see what happens.
I'm gonna walk up inconspicuously.
Wait, take the coin.
Wait, take the coin.
Oh shit!
He has,
Yeah.
he has the coin.
You
I have the
you
coin.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to do her voice or no?
Good evening, gents.
Oh. Who are you talking
You
to?
knock on the door.
Okay, never mind. I'm not doing the voice. We're just playing it by ear.
Okay.
Good evening, gents.
All right. Finger, as you step forward, steadying your breath, lifting your hand, and with a deliberate, strong, and resonant rhythm, you smash strongly against the door. Each of your knocks echoes softly through the deserted alley with some whispered promise.
What?
You tense suddenly, your muscles rippling beneath your skin.
The coiled muscles.
Craven, you.
Yes.
Your masked face tilts slightly, listening intently as the echoes go to silence.
Yes.
For a moment now,
I love listening.
the air itself seems to hold its breath.
Yes.
Then, from within, a faint scraping noise. The metal latch sliding against the cold whisper.
Shit, I need to disguise my voice.
You see only darkness within, as if it were a gateway to some pure shadow.
Put up the
And
coin.
slowly from deep behind that inky void, two sinister eyes. So, from that inky void, you see two sinister eyes flare to life. These glowing orbs of crimson, cold and unblinking, like smoldering embers cloaked in shadow. They gaze outward towards you. They're impassive. And they're examining you, the three of you, as though measuring your very souls. There's a palpable sense of dread winding through the alleyway and tugging at the edges of your resolve. He says to you, from the crimson eyes,
Good evening, gents. I'll hold the coin up. My name. You need it?
name.
I'm gonna turn around with panicked eyes.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
My name is such an easy name. It's Splinter. Splinter.
Name?
It's a Splinter Guinness. Easy. I'll turn around and look at Cassius and be like,
You see the eyes just dart to you, dart back to you. Thanks.
My name
Yeah.
is Reynolds.
You're not allowed.
no, that's not his name. It's
Reynolds?
My name.
My last name?
Oh.
Fitz Reynolds?
Start first, then last.
Oh, you're not checking the list?
I think there's a different list of people not allowed in.
Oh, yeah. No, my name is Fitz.
Name?
My name.
So easy.
It's Joker Wingbat.
You guys make a collective deception check on
that
this
was so
game.
natural.
Deception, right? Deception. 24.
24?
Yeah. One of the two checks I'm really good at, deceiving and persuading.
That is a 23.
Perfect. 12. 23, 24, 12.
No, it's actually not my name. It's a different name. It's
The simpler the better.
I step forward and I say, listen, it's his first time. Go easy on the poor fool.
My name is Paste.
Paste Clemmings.
Split.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's Paste.
It's a nickname.
Paste Cedros.
Paste Cedros.
That'll work for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Pasty drops. Wait a minute. Pasty drops?
Which one is it then?
It's Splinter or Paste. No, it's Paste Cedros. I
Alright.
just told you.
Alright, Splinter.
I just told you. Actually, it's my real voice. Check the comments. Fish. Fish.
Oh boy.
Fish.
Okay. He, you hear just a, as you hear nothing, seemingly, from behind the door, but then the door slowly creaks open, and revealed before you is a narrow staircase descending into these shadowy depths. Who's leading the way?
Who's got the best perception?
I'll follow.
Okay.
Oh.
You wanna go first? Splinter? I mean,
My
Paste?
perception's a +3 somehow.
Perception? I could probably do alright on
Hey,
perception.
it's fine. I'll go first.
Guys, I have a 0 wisdom, which is actually better than I thought.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll go first.
Because my int is still -1.
Me and then Fingy and
At
then this
level-
one.
So
It's a
Cra-
7.
you guys.
Craven Finger
Craven
Cassius.
Finger Cassius.
Ah.
Or should I
CFC.
say Joker Fitz?
Paste.
Wait, no,
Fitz.
Joker Paste and Fitz.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So, Craven, you lead the way with your iron leg whispering quietly against the stone, your masked visage unwielable beneath the brim of your small bowler hat.
Yes.
Finger, you follow closely, your fist loosely clenched, one wrapped in the rough fabric of your boxing bandages, or boxing bindings, and the other one with your alchemical menace. And Cassius, you trail furthest, your hooves clicking softly upon these worn steps, as your white gambeson gleaming faintly. Wait a minute. Your gray, dark, stained clothes gleam in the dim glow of the scattered
Gleam
snow.
nastily. It's so we're before we move down the stairs. Is it the door just opens and it's just a staircase moving down?
It's almost like entirely everything else just looks like it's void. You see the doorman is just this like very large not like a huge, but like taller than finger, like half orc, and all you can see like past like his vestments are just these like dark red glowing eyes. He's like holding the door open for you guys. Besides, like his armor is like this like really heavy dark armor that almost just blends in with the shadowy walls around you.
Oh. I'm going to just look up to him and say, you know, out of whoever you work for, maybe you could say something. You really ought to look into getting those hinges greased. The noise of that door was, I mean, I'm just going to say it was god awful. You think about what could happen in the event of a fire, you know how quickly you're going to have to open that door to let these people out. I'm just saying, okay?
He slams it behind you.
Okay, well, you have a great rest of your shift.
Let's go, Fitz. You know what they say.
Talk to the fire
fist.
marshal later.
Okay, alright.
Yes.
We'll take him down legally.
We'll take him down from the inside.
We'll take him down through conventional channels.
Yes. We'll file a
All right.
complaint to our local government.
Have a good night, sir.
He's like standing at the door like a statue.
I think he's a statue.
Man's doing a good job.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
clearly paid well.
Want to give one of those coochie coochie coo?
You can do that.
I think I'll pass. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So
What a gallop.
Is there hooves?
you guys descend, hooves clicking,
Do you wear shoes?
fists clenched.
Just hooves.
Hooves. Iron leg.
Yeah, it's like.
Bionic leg activated.
You guys slowly descend the shadows, and at the stairs end, a velvet curtain stands before you, waiting to be parted, whispering its invitation. Who's going first?
I will open the door. I'll push you the curtain.
You part the velvet curtains, and before you unfolds a chamber awash in decadent gloom. The atmosphere in here is thick with smoke, enchantment, and whispered intrigue. Dark polished wood-paneled walls rise elegantly upward, catching the shifting hues of an enchanted stage whose lights flicker and pulse, bathing the room in shades of sapphire, emerald, and deep velvet crimson. Plush velvet seats cluster intimately around these tables, carved from blackened oak, occupied by hollow-eyed figures, patrons cloaked in silks and shadow, faces hidden behind these porcelain masks, whose painted smiles betray nothing but the stakes at hand.
Hey, have fun. So they're all masked, right?
Not everyone, but yeah.
Lots of people.
You see there is a table full of groups with these porcelain masks. Finger, you recognize these acutely.
All those fucking guys.
Um,
I fucking hate fighting those guys.
Guys.
Dude, they're scary as fuck. Dude, they're all like, they'll just do a ton of damage and just disappear.
Like me.
What? When did you run into these people?
I ran
You know
into these
these
little
guys?
bitches a while ago. Snitches get stitches.
Yes. Huh?
Besides that, there are a huge variety of people. Those are the ones that you like kind of like immediately notice, but a lot of the patrons here are very like gloom. But it seems like there's some people from different walks of life, different districts scattered throughout. But there is a sort of characteristic type of person that's here. You see there's one like very slender veiled figure walking around with this candelabra in her hand. There's another figure with this large coat, big hat, or big brimmed hat. It's kind of like standing towards the bar, kind of like deep in his thoughts. And as you guys continue to like look around the room, in the center of the room, the heart of the room, there's a raised stage, and you see that there's performers on the stage. They're moving and they're shifting in these like mesmerizing sort of ways, almost impossible ways. But they're constantly shifting. They're twisting into different forms. They're melting into the smoke. Each transformation is different, but yeah. One of you guys can make an Arcana check as you're kind of like looking at this.
I will.
Guys, listen.
You probably have better than me.
What I remember about these little mask guys, I don't
Yeah.
think that they're actual like people.
Huh?
I remember beating some of them, and they like turned into smoke.
Huh?
So
That's right?
Kind of.
the apparitions or the constructs?
The mask is like the only thing that I think stays behind.
Okay. So what?
But I think they fought with like a poisonous dagger or something.
So
They're like assassins.
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah.
I already did roll it. Hold on. -1, 11.
You remember fighting these guys, like quite a bit. So you remember them being like a part with Simfal,
With
Blue
the
Rouge. So-
chemical people.
No, not with the chemical people. That was the drafters, and they had like the gas masks. These guys have the porcelain masks, and you remember that they worked kind of closely with the violinist. So they were like his lackeys. But yeah, whenever you would kill them, or these weren't the same sort of types. Whenever you killed one of these, you tried to like remove their mask, and you would unveil like horribly scarred faces.
Okay.
So yeah, these aren't just like they don't turn into dust.
Guys, they don't turn into dust. Actually, they're
So
just
you like to be-
They all
mangled.
have like a sort of medallion on them too.
He just lied to us.
No, I just remembered the other masked people.
Finger.
you lied? You lied?
He lied. Finger. I gotta tell you, maces and boulders may break my shoulders, but words cause lasting emotional baggage. My shoulders aren't really up for that.
Wow, this feels like almost a good time to unload one of those.
No, I didn't think so.
It's clearly very learned.
Yeah, tell you what, I'll cut it out as a favor.
Don't do that.
Did you also roll an Arcana check?
I didn't. You said one person. Do you want me to, or just him?
No, it's fine. So, as you're looking at the stage, you're seeing, you're identifying that there's a lot of illusory magic going on. It just looks like a huge puff of like a big cloud, and from that cloud is just a constant stream of different, like the cloud basically becomes a different stage, and from that cloud come different performers, and they continuously change. Some of them you identify as being from moments in the script of the play that were going to be in the Rosewater Theater. So you're catching quick glimpses of it. It's constantly changing, and it looks like it's always a different play. But you're catching slight glimpses of it.
Okay.
This is the stage of masks.
That appears to be the case, yes.
What were we gonna do here?
So
I thought we were going to walk in on a gang, but I guess this is maybe a
just
little
be a
more
party.
involved.
as you guys are standing here, there's these exposed pillars of iron and dark timber, and they're supporting the vaulted ceiling above you. That sort of is shifting subtly under your gaze, maybe hinting at some ancient power contained within the bones of this clandestine cabaret. So as you all sort of cautiously step forward, you notice some eyes swivel from some tables towards you.
Wait, where are we stepping forward to?
Out from the curtains.
Okay.
These cold, sort of assessing gazes paint this beauty, horror, and mystery around you. And you guys all see that around you, wagers flow freely. People offer secrets, secrets and favors offered upon this altar of whispered promises. The air crackles gently with the barely restrained magic and temptation that you feel in this room. Each breath here is an unspoken invitation to gamble something precious. So here, beneath Zarothain's shadow heart, you still yourselves as the stage of masks beckons, daring you to risk it all beneath the alluring glow of its forbidden enchantments. How would you guys like to proceed in this room? You guys see, in front of you is the stage, of course. There's a bunch of tables, the dark, like obsidian-like tables, with different groups of figures, like sort of standing around them. There's a balcony overhead, just the one, and there's a sort of bar area, and there's also a downstairs area.
I want to do a quick sweep of this like open area to get an idea of just to like look around and analyze the different people that are working here, just to get a basic idea of like the power structure, how the money flows, and like notable figures that I can pick out of the crowd.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Do you want to do a perception or investigation? How do you want to go about it?
I'll do perception.
Or maybe insight, even if you want. Perception?
Yeah, perception.
Okay, go for it. What are you gonna do, Craven?
I think I'll head up to the balcony.
You look around right now and you don't see an exact way to get there, but you make a perception check for me as well. So you're looking for a way to get to the balcony?
Yeah.
Because right now where you're standing, so you guys are standing in front of the velvet curtains. The bar area is kind of like here towards the back. This whole thing is like the audience area, and there's a stage in the very back of the room from where you're standing, and that's what's constantly shifting. You see there's the pillars, and they're holding up this like second layer, like railed layer above you, and that's where like you see a small bit of the balcony.
Okay.
17 plus 5, 22.
Cool. Finger, wait, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of waiting for the right time to dig my heels, and I'm just kind of popping around with these guys.
Okay.
Oh, I guess his eyes would be over here.
Cassius, you just do a quick
Prey
quick
eyes.
round around the room.
Yeah, my perception was 22 also.
Oh.
There's some people that you notice as you're kind of like going around. You see that there's this dark-haired half-elf. She's kind of standing at like one table, and there's like a lot of people that are kind of arguing in front of her. You also see there is looks like there's like a door next to the stage, and you see that this like skeletally thin tiefling woman with these red stained lips, kind of like she looks like she's overseeing some sort of performance by the door of the stage. It looks like she's like casting something like as it keeps shifting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of exchanges going on, and as you continue to circle the room, you notice a particular figure standing over watch at the balcony. He doesn't seem to pay close attention to you at the moment, but you do notice that he is assessing almost everything below. So if you're looking in terms of hierarchy, You see that there's people exchanging. There's definitely who like the dealers are obvious, and the people who want are obvious as well. You see the stage mistress, and you also see the Overwatch. So that is kind of the scan of the room that you get.
Okay.
Craven.
Yeah.
Ordinary anti-Christmas.
It's fine, they can't hear it through the mics. It's not a big deal.
Just might as well.
Yeah.
Craven, you look around the room, and it's hard to see exactly how to get to the balcony. It seems like it's a very restricted area, but as you're looking around, you notice that there are more figures around the balcony besides just the Overwatch. So you notice like very subtly some very dark, like not cloaked but like dark armored guards, maybe you would say, that are kind of pointed at like stationed at like each different station around the second floor, but you don't see an exact way to get there right now.
Interesting. I guess I'll just head to the bar then.
Okay, figure, what are you up to? Cassius, where did you go?
I will go and get a closer look at this stage mistress.
Okay.
Figure you want to go get a glass of milk with me?
You guys are going to get a
I like that.
I'm gonna do that thing where I like walk back into the crowd. I'm gonna go enjoy the crowd, friends, and I fade into the group of people.
What a weirdo.
I find a kinship right now in someone that's treated me well for drinking milk.
Yeah. I remember last time I drank milk.
You approach towards the stage mistress.
It was like Tuesday.
Are you just going to take a look, or are you trying to interact and like speak with?
I'm trying to determine that this is the person responsible for this strange phenomena on the stage.
Okay.
Just walk up. If I can get close enough, I'll say hi.
Okay. To get there, so this is a like rounded sort of room, where the stage is, and it's kind of it's a sort of cabaret, so it's a part nightclub, part show. It's a smaller stage, but you see there's a lot of stuff going on here. You try and like get around towards where the stage mistress is, but as you like try and get closer and closer, the like super slender, dressed in black silk, holding the candelabra, approaches you quickly. Like she's like almost floating and like appears in front of you. She like stands there.
Oh. Hello.
She just goes, "No one stumbles in here. If you found it, you're meant to be here."
I have no doubt about that myself. Thanks for reassuring me, though.
She's waving around the candle. She's like, "So what are you willing to wager tonight?"
I'll tell you one thing I'm not willing to wager is more of my time. And I'm going to try to step around her.
She keeps floating like around you.
Okay. I
What are
don't.
you looking for? I can guide your way.
Sure. Why don't you lead me to the most interesting thing in this room?
Grand
Make a
opportunity.
persuasion check.
That is a grand opportunity for someone.
Well, you found her. That's a 22.
The most interesting thing. She goes, "Then I think you'll have to wager the most interesting thing about yourself."
Oh.
And she's like floating around you.
What the hell?
Any ideas?
She takes a look as she like keeps like you can't like really see her face, but you see like the veil. Like it's not like a brimmed veil. It's like you can see her head and then just a black veil.
Oh, okay.
So she's floating in like spectral way around you, and she keeps going. And she goes, let's find out where you're from. But she'll guide you. She'll say, if this, she's thinking about it for a second. So we're gonna wager this, okay? You're going to wager the most interesting thing about yourself.
Okay.
Which you want? Do you want to identify that for us?
I guess it's probably
You don't
that.
have to.
No, it will.
I think I can in this situation. I think I've kind of. Okay, it's that like I am technically royalty of a kind, right? That's probably the most interesting thing.
Okay.
I'm
So she identifies. You can tell that she like identifies
What
something
about
like that
both
about you.
mics?
Okay.
And basically, you're asking for her to take you to the most interesting thing here, right?
Oh, this is cool. What?
Nothing.
Okay,
You're asking
I'm
her
getting
to-
the concept of
You're
this.
asking her
This
to
is
take
really
you to the
cool.
most interesting thing here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So she looks at you, and if she takes you to what you think is the most interesting thing here, you'll gain that. But if it's not so interesting to you, you might have to give up your wager.
The
Is that-
knowledge of it, or
We'll see what the consequences here.
okay, all right, I'll follow this. I feel like Cassius would probably look at this situation a little like unfazed and be like, fine, yeah, whatever. Let's just do your gimmick. Let's go check it out.
All right. She starts. She starts guiding you. We'll go over to them and we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Oh, I was invested.
Okay.
It's
You
a
get-
cliffhanger.
with you guys kind of hanging around the bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys want to like?
Well, yes. As we're walking up to the bar, is there any like bartenders or people interested sitting at the bar, or is it just kind of like a make it yourself kind of place? Or do they got the wristbands where you walk up and then
So you get up to the bar and there's like a small like gnome that's like behind the counter,
yes.
and he has this like you don't like see him like immediately, but he's like, hey, get on in.
Yes. Hi.
What do you want?
A gin gimlet for me and a glass of milk for my boy over here.
You see as he like uses this wand, he like literally just doesn't move, and he just like ting, 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 like you see like all the glasses and bottles moving around before he just sends like 2 glasses like really quickly towards you guys.
There's no effort in it. I'm not tipping. There's no effort.
I mean, he's using magic. There's an effort.
I don't believe in magic like that.
Hey, thanks, boss.
30 gold.
30 gold. That's quite steep.
That's what they charge in
That's what
places
they
like
charge.
this.
Gold, or you want to put something on the tab?
What can I put on the tab?
What do you mean, what can you put on the tab? You know where you are.
Why didn't you explain it to me?
I think what he's trying to say is he wants us to put real property down.
Put something worthwhile on the fucking tab.
I'm not leveraging my home.
Or we're gonna have to deal with you.
All right. Well, how about we make it 20? How about we make it 20 gold and call it a day?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Listen, buddy.
That one's 17, and this one is 15. So,
buddy,
persuasion up 27.
You gotta spot me on this one. Because, Cassius says open, buddy.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I got you. That's a persuasion of 27.
You just need to stop asking him to roll, dude.
He asked. That's my highest stat. So.
Persuasion's your highest stat?
Yeah,
Nailed it.
it's plus 12.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
he
you-
made it just step on my toes.
I forgot Warlock is charisma based.
Yeah, we're like
Oh, yeah,
charisma
that's
based.
Anyway, he goes, if you don't want to pay with gold, then you can wager something. 25's the last call.
Alright, 25 it is. I'll put down 24.
Fuck. He just gets fucking. He's kind of pissed.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I can't count, and I'll flick him the last one. That's for you.
All right. I'll see you for your next drink.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you too.
Hey, buddy, listen.
I think this guy likes me.
I think we want to keep a low profile.
I don't know if you can have a low profile. You're pretty big.
He like walks away,
Profile.
and you see like he's wearing this like pinstripe suit behind the bar, but he's like just has like the vest and the pants on.
Yeah.
He's like small as fuck as he's like walking, but he looks really fucking like really like tough. And he's just walking. He just has the wand tucked in his vest pocket.
How fun.
I know it's
He's
expensive,
sharp features.
but I think it's worth our anonymity to keep the prices fair to them.
Yeah, whatever you say. You're literally not talking into the microphone.
I don't want to be the clairvoyant one here, but
Dude, if you're whispering, you really gotta eat that thing.
it's the last thing I want to do. But I think the price is worth our anonymity.
I don't even know what you mean by that. Anyways, enjoy your milk. How's your milk? Is it cold?
How is my milk?
Yeah, how's my drink?
They're good.
I love it.
They're good enough.
Alright.
This place isn't really specialized in drinks. You see, there's not too much shit behind the bar.
Not the most lavish milk in this
I'll
There's
place.
a lot, I'll say this: there's a lot more interesting things that you can gain from here besides a drink. People aren't here to drink.
Well, I just realized I kind of can't drink it anyways with this thing on. Hey, excuse me, I didn't catch your name, sir.
What?
Your name, please. I'm Joker. Joker.
Hey.
Hi.
Word of advice:
Yeah.
don't give up anything so easily like that.
Ah, okay. Well, then my name is not that. But anyways, could you happen to give up could you give up quite easily a straw?
What are you willing to offer?
I gotta say that was kind of clever. Some clever wordplay
How
from you
about
right there.
how about a signature from a famous actor?
Famous underground boxer.
That's not worth shit.
That's not worth at least a straw.
That ain't worth shit, buddy.
He holds up a
straw's not
golden
worth it.
encrusted straw.
How expensive is your straw?
You see, he's like down there. He's like looking up at you like this.
I'm not that
That ain't
tall.
worth shit, buddy.
How tall is he?
He's a gnome, so he's smaller than you.
I'm like 4'5".
He's below the bar.
Oh shit!
Like,
we
he's
probably
like-
can't even see each other.
The bar is here. He's like right here.
We're probably like talking to each
other.
other's foreheads.
You're probably on a chair.
So I can't have a straw. What else do you got here?
If you want to drink, you're gonna need a straw. And if you want a straw, then you're gonna need to cough something up.
What do you
see,
want?
There's fucking layers to what you want.
Okay, what do you want for the straw?
Isopropyl alcohol when it gets cold.
What do you want for the
It is a
straw?
It's
little-
your wager, buddy.
That's why I never buy full chips.
I'll
It's a
wager
little
you the
chemical.
signature of a famous actor. I don't really get this.
I think that we should just go without the straw.
But then I can't have my drink. I really want it. It
All
looks great.
right,
I
buddy.
think you're a great bartender.
I think you're fucking new here.
Yes, that's what I've been telling you.
I do feel like it was obvious. I'm not new here. I come here all the time. My name's
No, whoa.
Sauce Goss.
Oh no.
You guys are fucking amateurs. You guys are gonna die before you leave here.
That's fine.
You
Oh,
guys
for
are
real?
giving everything up.
I haven't given nothing up because you don't want my famous signature.
I just told your buddy not to give his name out like that.
Well, he gave a fake name.
Oh, so you're trying to go under the table.
Yeah.
No, I can't get
Yes.
under the bar. There's like the
You guys
thing
are on
there.
thin ice. thin ice right now.
No, I'm on the floor.
All right,
I don't really-
we're gonna go
Can
down
I-
the straw.
No, I really need the straw.
He goes, how about this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Cassius.
Okay, have fun.
You can
Enjoy
argue
your
over
meal.
a straw for 20 more minutes.
I think I will.
IRL.
Yeah, what can I do? What do you want me to wager?
Bye bye. I'm gonna roll perception to find Cassius.
What?
Fuck.
6.
Well, I go into the crowd.
How about I bet you that I can run to the other side of the room and back faster than you can for that straw.
He goes, how about this? Alright.
Counter offer, I see.
You give me, I don't know, maybe let's call it a lie. That's an easy one.
A lie.
Tell me a lie. You can put a wager, a lie on the line.
Okay, for
How
the
about that?
straw,
I got the straw, and you tell me a lie.
you want me to just lie to you?
Give me a lie, a deception of your past, and we'll see what happens.
A deception of my past. Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
I have no clue what the fuck this guy wants from me. Alright, for insight, that's gonna be +5. 17.
He's really intent on, he doesn't want any, it seems like he doesn't want anything like material that you
Okay.
can offer. He's the first example
Sure.
of him giving you a wager of a lie.
Yeah.
He wants something intangible, but something valuable.
Sure, I'll lie to you for that straw.
Not to me, buddy, not to me.
Then to who?
Give me a lie, the one that you tell yourself,
A lie that I tell myself?
one that you've told to others.
Oh, a lie that I
A
told to others.
deception. Give me one. Or
Oh.
put it on the line. We play for it, and then we can see.
I'm an open book, I'll just tell you. A lie that I...
You're saying you're an open book, but he's asking for a lie that you tell other people.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
This feels like something you can't deliver.
No,
Just
it's definitely
mechanical.
something that I can deliver.
Just dead to rights.
Oh, I'm from Zarothain. From Gearfall.
He's slams.
I'll take that straw, please.
Okay.
I'll just give it to you. I don't need to put it on the line. You can just have it. I'll lie to you all night if you want. Depends on how freaky you want to get.
Alright. You know what? I'll fucking take it. Really just.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Gives you the straw.
Oh, great drink. Finger, let's go find Cassius.
I'm long
He's
gone.
gone.
Oh, Finger, where?
Finger, you
Oh no.
meld into the crowd.
I whisked away.
He
as,
melted
I
in the
blend
crowd.
right in.
His behemoth of a body into the crowd.
Cassius, so you're looking for the most interesting thing in
You're gonna find me in a
in
second.
place for you.
Whatever, bitch.
Let's see. Thinking of the best way to do this. What are you looking for in the stage of masks?
I'm honestly looking for the people that killed those like Reynold and Cecily and stuff in the or the people that are obviously like directly connected to the false memorial.
Okay, cool. You follow her as she's like swirling in this like shadow like around you. She's kind of like you see like the bottom of her legs like aren't like moving, but they're like floating as she's like walking forward. It's like spectral way. And she starts guiding you towards the downstairs.
Okay.
And the further down you go, kind of like muskier it's getting, and the air is sort of getting thicker, and the smell of old as you get down there, you see that there's like a host of like different people kind of sitting around these like rounded tables, and they all sort of have they all look like different types of people, but actually like starts guiding you further and further along. She brings you to this like one specific table that you can like see, and you see this like group of like very like rough looking guys. They have like these like yellowed out like once white shirts that are like yellowed out from sweat, like these like collars like busted open and like vests on and everything. Yeah, there's like a group of them, and you can make a perception check on that.
Okay. That's a 17.
With a 17, you're kind of like taking a look at them, and you notice that they kind of have the similar weaponry as was used on in the lobby. Yeah, you see like two of them have these like cudgels. One of them, like a smaller one, has like these like daggers, and another one has a big hammer laid against the wall behind them. One more like brutish kind of looking one. But they're kind of like dressed in these like they're all kind of like dressed in like, the brute is the one wearing the vest and the collar and the big collar. One of them is kind of wearing this like shitty usher uniform. They're all kind of dressed in this weird theatrical sort of garb.
Okay. I think as soon as she's leading me directly to them.
She's standing like guide to you, and as you could like clock that table, she stops immediately, and she just like goes, "How is this?"
Color me impressed, madam. You have done excellent work.
So who wins the wager?
I guess that's undefined, isn't it? Because if you held up my request, then I don't know what else there was in the deal.
Huh?
What was the wager?
Did I lose or win?
I think we're all losers tonight.
Was it truly the most interesting thing there? Because if it was, then she wins.
Oh.
And then you give up your truth, right? Isn't that how it works?
You win.
She started going.
Congratulations.
She like starts like shaking, like in the ghostly form.
She's vibing.
This is too familiar. I've dated a girl like this.
Like a flame like lights up on a candelabra, and you feel this like something growing out from your head. As you feel it getting heavier and heavier, and this strange like wooden crown starts molding around your head.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
I think I'm alright.
Clawing towards you.
I think I'm fine.
Me again. You're willing to wager more.
No, that'll be alright. I don't think I require anything else for this evening.
That's a cool hat.
I appreciate your time, though.
She like flies off back up the
Oh my
stairs.
gosh. Okay, can I
Like
like?
deflates like a balloon.
It's literally a crown on my head.
It feels like it's like tied against your head. It's like you can't see it, but you feel this like wood and iron, or like this wooden crown is like, it feels like someone took something and just like rope and pulled it like on either side of your head and tied it so tight that it feels like it's like squishing your skull right now.
Oh my gosh.
And you feel this like splinters of it right now on your like jagging through where your horns and everything are.
Okay, I'm
No
going
fucking
to.
headache.
I'm gonna put a hand up on this crown, and I'm gonna say, I'm really not in the mood for this tonight, and I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the crown.
Okay, can you read the spell magic from me?
Sure. Okay, choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
10 plus the spell's level?
Yes.
Okay. So, give me an Arcana check first.
Okay.
So, we'll see how to go about this.
It's a 9.
Okay. You wanted to like cast that spell. You can. I'm just gonna say, like, from seeing all the effects and everything going on in this place, you already can tell that there's a lot of magic being used here. As you're going to cast this spell, it's not like a leveled spell, so it's more of an effect of the place. So how do you guys think would be most fair if you want to cast this spell?
It's like an environmental effect, right?
Yes.
So it can't.
Then-
It
well,
can't be dispelled. Then.
Not necessarily.
It can be
I,
if we want to.
I would think
But it's part
you
of
would
the
probably
environment.
determine what the associated level would be, or just like DC check. It's an Arcana check to dispel it essentially. If you think it's like
it'll be
such
good.
a strong innate ability that even like a 9th level dispel magic wouldn't work, then set the AC to or the DC to 20. So then he'd have to roll an Arcana check above 20 to temporarily get rid of it or something. But if you think it's like somewhat reasonable to get rid of, maybe just make the DC like 15.
I think if I could make that deduction, then I would probably just not want to mess with. If it's something that's coming from the environment as opposed to this woman.
It's not coming from her. It's from the environment.
Okay, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't fuck with it then because I don't want to upset the balance. Like I don't want.
Okay.
I assume that that's something that could be easily tracked.
Yeah, you can let me upset the balance. It's fine.
Yeah. So I'll hang out with it now.
Clearly,
Here's what I'm gonna do though is I'm going to I'm gonna try to recall this information I think that I mentally wagered. Can I still like I know I never said it outright, but like the fact that like Cassius is royalty, he's gonna try and recall whatever like that info.
Okay. What do you want to roll for that?
I don't know that it would be like I'm just remembering something that I just thought of, you know.
Okay,
Like that's
sure. Yeah.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you could. No, yeah.
I
Or your
think
are you
Cassius
asking
is-
if the memory is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the memory is there. You didn't wager the memory. You didn't wager a memory. You wagered something interesting about you. So you have
Oh.
You've lost that interest.
you have that.
It's no longer an interesting
Well,
fact.
you're
Well, no,
paying-
she just.
you're
right now,
paying
I think
sure,
the idea
you
is
don't
that
know
she
if
knows.
if you've lost that or not, but she's discovered that and it is being portrayed on you. You haven't lost it per se.
You're
That you
Oh, it's
know.
being portrayed on me.
Yeah, the crown.
You have the crown.
Your royalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy.
You're obviously paying in truths.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I'm actively looking for you right now.
okay.
Well, he went and set down some fucking crazy ass.
Well, no.
Do a perception check.
With advantage? Oh, you shouldn't have. 15.
I'll say, like, as you're kind of like looking around, there's a lot of like
Bird's eye view.
decadent sort of like figures. You see Cassius. It's hard to spot him at first, because he's wearing the dark, like drab gray.
What do I have? Fucking object permanence problems?
A little bit.
I have the mental of an infant.
No, it was hard to see him because he was kind of like blending in towards the back. But you see this like strange, like shadowy figure like kind of float by, and Cassie's following, and you see that he went downstairs. So you can find him as you're like walking down the stairs. That shadowy figure just flies straight by you with
crazy
lit
bitch.
Whoa! And you go downstairs, and you see Cassie's kind of like holding his head.
No, Cassius, what the hell is this?
It's a fucking headache and a half, man. I don't know. She just left me with
Let me
this.
take it off you.
Okay.
I'll try to take it off.
Go very well. He's like, yeah, you take 400 cycles.
I try to take the wood off. I'll like grab it and I'll like pick it up.
You pick Cassius up. Like as you're like trying to like lift it, it's like firmly attached to. It's like pulling his horns.
Ooh.
That really hurts, my friend.
Okay, alright. Hold still, let me try something.
Okay.
I'll switch the knockback.
Whoa. That's alright.
I'll like aim my fist at like the lip of where the crown is connected to your
I
head.
really don't think that'll
Let
be.
me try to get right in there.
Dude, please be careful.
Right angle.
Please. Are you gonna do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
What's this crown about though? I don't get it.
I made a wager with her, and she happened to.
What'd you wager?
Well, I asked her to show me the most interesting thing in this place, and she delivered. And then I suppose I lost information of some kind, but I'm afraid I don't know exactly how that's manifesting.
Maybe if you find the old bag, maybe I can wager something and see what happens to me.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll find it
What do
later.
you want to ask?
Huh?
What do you want to ask her?
Oh, I don't want to. I really want nothing more to do with her. She's at least until I understand more. Listen, we have bigger fish to fry. In the meantime, take a look over there, and I'll point out the people that she brought me
Am I
to.
just wandering around looking for figure?
Can I look for?
I'm upstairs.
You know
like
where
you guys
he
went
was.
somewhere else.
You guys.
Oh shit! I said your name out loud. Is that bad?
Probably.
Well, I think we're in like a little secluded spot.
You two are.
Yeah, we're talking to each
When
other.
he said his name the first time, up
What's
by
your
me.
fucking alias?
Fitz.
Fitz?
And you're you're Paste.
I don't like that. I think I should change it.
Paste Edras or something.
Paste.
Cedros.
Cedros.
Paste.
What should my name be? Paste.
Fuck.
Paste is a good name.
Let's.
I'm almost more tempted to call you Paste other than your other name.
Well.
I think it maybe has a better ring to it.
Well, neither are my given name, but I respond to finger. I'd probably just miss out on you calling me out.
Wait,
Anyway,
As you.
I want to
as you're
unpack
at
that
the
with you
bar-
later.
let's
Yeah.
find this bitch.
Okay.
Well, you guys are downstairs. He's up. And you guys pointed out Cassius, you pointed out the ruffians.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're kind of like sitting at the bar, the only like real notable figure around you is this guy who's kind of hunched over the bar, and he is like he has this like big coat that's kind of like draped over the chair that he's sitting in, and he has like a half of a mask kind of like covering just his mouth, that like wraps around his whole head, and a big brimmed hat that's like kind of covering a lot of his face. So
Looks like Arnon.
yeah, that's a lot of the most of the characters.
What the heck? Crossover.
I'll walk over to him. If he looks interesting, or what's he doing? He's just hunched over the bar.
He's just sitting there. Are you gonna interact? That's like the only. I'm just saying that's the only other figure that you see that's kind of standing around. I don't know if you wanted to like look for them or what you wanted to do.
I'd probably just look for them. I mean, I don't know where they are, where they went, how they got there.
Well, I'll keep my eye out for him.
It's probably obvious that that finger went down the stairs to you.
I didn't even know there were stairs.
Yeah, there's a lower floor.
Well, we said that we would go find him, so can we come back up the stairs and just he'll see me over the crowd? or
Can I
something?
just come in? What was your
Use
alias?
his alias.
What was his alias? Joker.
It was Joker Spiderson.
Paging Joker Spider Sense. Come in.
Hello?
This is Big Daddy. Big Daddy coming in.
Oh man, I need to think of a cool. This is
Goat boy, what's up?
this is Greenhorn.
Oh, I just said you,
Succulent
goat boy.
horn.
So this is Succulent Horn. Come in.
Salacious horn.
Why
That's
are
a
you
little
talking
too-
to me to this rock?
We found them. We found some people.
There's a lot of people here.
Yes, but we found the people.
Yeah, come over here. You'll come meet him.
Where?
Yeah, down the stairs.
Go down the stairs.
Okay, I'll try to find the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. No, you're looking the wrong way, you dunderhead.
Hey, we're over here. We're over. My hand is
Your
up.
other left.
My
bitch.
hand is up. Nope. Turn around. I'm just fucking with you. We can't see you. We're on a different level.
Did he fall for it?
He totally fell for it.
I'll try to
Oh
find
no, I see you now. I see
I'll
you.
try to
I'm
find
gonna
all
yell
I
really
look for
loud.
the stairs. I'm not looking too well.
Did you hear that?
I got
It's
like
honking
11
your
on
horn.
perception.
It's right next to you.
Oh, is it?
It's like the bar is here and the way to the stairs.
That's even funnier. I'm like standing at the top of the stairs, like.
I'm gonna yell really loud. Ready?
It's almost like I heard him through the stone, but it didn't come through the stone. Oh, it's right here. Oh, hello.
Hey, buddy, get it. Come here. Come on. Come over here.
What are you doing?
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Check these out. Check this out.
What am I looking at?
Look at this crowd.
Do you know what this is? Do you have any idea? Have you ever seen anything like this? I know you like to read a lot.
Looks like wood.
Yeah, but it
Wait.
just.
Ding 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 ding.
Do you hear something? Is it maybe it's a sound thing?
It's probably made out of rosewood or something.
Okay, well it's really tight on my head.
Yeah, why don't you loosen it? Isn't there like a little buckle in the
It
back?
actually looks
listen,
kind of sick.
I
not gonna
tried.
lie.
I kind of think my antlers do enough work for me.
Well, now you got a little
personally.
bit of both.
Okay, well,
You're so
anyways.
hot.
Thank you. So what's the plan? What do you think we should? We found him. Do we just go over there and kill him? Or?
Do we know it's them? How do you know it's them? Did you go ask?
I mean, it seems like a good enough lead. You want to go talk to him?
What lead?
Well, look at him.
They look like
all
guys.
2 points.
Yeah, but they
is a
have
lot.
cudgels and they're dressed in a peculiar way.
That's everybody here, my guy.
Yeah,
we can go
but
up and identify them.
We could go up and say, hi, were you at the theater this evening?
I think that might be a little too direct.
Oh, sorry. Hi, were you near the theater yesterday evening? That's a little less direct, right?
Sure.
Oh, why don't you ask? Paste?
I think that we should probably try to subtly get into this very tedious conversation.
They're at a table that's, are they like in a secluded area by themselves, or are they kind of in the open?
This room is it's rectangular, and then there's like a table here, and then there's kind of like a standing area, another table, standing, another table, standing. It kind of goes on
Okay.
for a little bit, but it looks like a long rectangular room, and where people are is the floor is kind of like caved in a little bit. So yeah, the floor kind of like sinks a little bit. There's like a little more cavernous space that they're in. So they're kind of just blended in with the crowd. They look like one of a huge group of ruffians. Like everybody in this room looks like they've had their fair share of their run-ins, but there's some people that are kind of like, a lot of people who are like arguing with each other, putting. You see, there's people putting stuff on the line against each other.
Okay.
People are. If you want to do a perception check to like overhear
Eavesdrop.
things, yeah,
It's a 10.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
it's just hard arguments together.
Okay. Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
So,
Why did we go start a fight?
we'll get to that point, but here's stage one.
A food fight.
Finger and I will
Yeah.
walk over close to their table and start talking about what. I'll say something like, "Oh, did you hear what happened at the Rosewater Theater?" Start talking, and maybe they overhear. And meanwhile, you're in the rafters. You're writing everything down. You're taking in their exactly. You're watching them, seeing if they're interested, seeing if they notice what we're talking about, see if they respond in a way we want them to respond. What do you think?
Alright, let me finish my drink real quick.
That might be too indirect.
You want to go talk to him?
I think we just asked
Why
the
don't we just go to
Okay.
the middle of the room and pretend that we're fighting each other?
We
Like,
can
we're fighting
stage
each other?
a fake
yeah, we can
fight.
stage a big
Hey,
fight. And then
now
Finger
we're
will
onto
throw,
something.
Finger will throw me onto a table
Onto their table?
under theirs.
No,
One
you
of their
guys
tables.
throw me onto a table.
I think that's a
It'll
little
look
hard.
more
You're
dramatic.
like double my size.
Me throwing you on a table is like a lady throwing her purse on a table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be like a bully situation. It would
Why
not
don't
read
you-
well.
How about you pull out one of the mage hands and you? Oh, they're tiny.
Yeah, they can only lift like 30 pounds.
No, but you can fake it. You take a punch from a
I
mage
take the
hand
fall.
and you go, whoa. You go backwards like
And
this.
then
You
you
go,
look pretty
whoa, whoa.
powerful, actually.
I'll put this out there for you two who have
Yeah.
interacted with wagers thus far.
Yeah.
You can get favors, you can get places, you can put stuff on the line here to get what you want. But you could, I mean, talking ideas is good. You guys want to talk to them is
Okay.
good
Backup
too.
plan then.
So
That's our backup plan. Our preliminary plan is why don't we just talk to the fucking guy?
Cool. I'll go.
And we
I
can
think
make a
I'll-
wager that he can't refuse.
I think I'll.
The best plans are often the simplest
Listen,
ones.
Yeah, why
let's-
don't I just go ask the bartender guy? We're like this. We're like best friends now. He'll
I
talk
can,
to me.
I
Yeah.
can sense that.
Yeah.
Saying that you have a straw.
Yeah,
I
he
can,
gave me a straw.
I can glean that you were successful in that
Yeah.
interaction.
Why don't I
It
just go
didn't
ask
take
him?
10 minutes.
No, it didn't.
Let's do this.
Why not?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Where?
And if I start making conversation and it goes poorly, y'all will know that it's actually a bad idea to talk to him directly.
Talk to who?
I'll turn my sending stone on,
Okay.
and because I'm a tall guy,
Yeah.
I'll put it in a place no one will see.
Which is.
Ah.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, like a
All
little
right.
hat. Like a little hat. Oh, do
Nobody-
you want my bowler hat? You can put it underneath the hat.
I could see you rocking a bowler
Stone
hat.
here, hat here.
Would I look good in the bowler hat?
You could try it on. It's
I
probably too small for his hat.
genuinely think that would be the
It
most
looks really funny.
schizo outfit ever.
Yeah, it probably looks
It
great.
is a little small.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't fit your head, but it could go right on top.
I will.
Like, ooh, I got. It looked like this.
I kind of like that.
Well, would the sound travel through that? That's the question.
It's a pretty thin hat.
All right, give me the hat. I'll take it. I'll take
Finger,
the hat.
you know
Okay,
what
here
I
you
just
go.
realized you need? You should get a fez.
Yeah.
Have you ever worn a fez before?
It'll fall off of me. My head is too.
Yeah, but they
hard.
make them with straps.
My head is too hard.
I like the hat on.
I
Hat on him too.
I call him on my setting sun. Shit, wrong call. It won't hang up.
Hello? Finger, is that you?
I accidentally called Art.
Your
Hello?
calls are
You
not
called
going.
Arielle?
Wait,
Oh.
Your calls aren't going outside of this place.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Alright.
it doesn't. It fails, and then I call shit, and then I call my compatriot. Make sure to hide the caller ID so no one can see my real name.
Alright, so what do you guys
Put
do?
it somewhere safe.
Alright, what do you guys
I
do?
Lead the way,
I
friend.
put it under the hat, and then I put it on top of my head.
You're sending stone?
Yeah,
Okay,
on,
cool.
and then I walk.
Yeah.
I walk up to the
Wait, who'd you call, him or me?
you.
Oh,
Can
me. Okay.
Can you do a dexterity save with advantage to keep it on your head?
With
Eight-
an
18? Yeah. That'll do.
Not 20.
Not
Well,
20.
your head is still as a fucking rock.
You're doing like the owl head thing where you
Yeah.
like move the body but the head stays still.
Dude, I want an owl so bad.
Yeah.
I don't think they like me though. Alright, it's on under my hat.
All owls.
You head over to the table
Fuck
of
this
the
guy.
ruffians.
Yeah, I walk up, and in my head I'm speaking to myself. Shit, I didn't even think of what I was gonna say. I'll just pull something on my ass. That usually goes really well.
Yeah. Figure stay calm.
I walk up to the table.
Paste.
They're like kind of like.
Hi, hey, my name is Paste. Fuck, I don't think I was supposed to say that.
Buddy, you really shouldn't be saying your name like that.
I just wanted to be forthcoming is all. I think it
Wrong
shows
place for that.
character.
Yeah, wrong place for that.
So listen, and I'm in my head, shit. Listen, buddy,
Ask him if they know a guy named Reynolds.
right. I had
What?
I'm sorry, I had a good friend named Reynolds. Have you heard of the guy?
Never heard of him.
You should. Hey, can I borrow that?
Right.
Hey, you should.
Why you
Finger,
talk- hey,
finger. You should roll
why you talking
an
in your
insight
head?
check on that.
My head is where I keep my ancestral line, and it grants me wisdom.
Dude, you can't
What
tell
kind
them all.
you see them like turn around and they start like talking to each other. You just hear.
No, don't
They're all-
talk to each other because
They're like talking to each other quickly, and then you see like you hear them just go. That's, why would you?
no, don't
break shit.
don't talk to each other. Listen.
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
you're
No.
You're in the wolf's den now, boy.
He's a wolf in cheap clothing.
Guys, I might have fucked this up.
Stop talking to your hat.
Right, good suggestion.
Hey man. Hey, look. If you're gonna, if we're gonna keep talking here, you're gonna have to put something on the line.
No. Okay. What do you? Shit. What do you want? What
This
do you
guy,
want?
you see like one of them goes to the other one. This guy doesn't even know where he is.
Okay. No. Oh, you guys are talking to each other.
Finger, you're ruining our social credit.
Oh shit. I said that out loud.
What are you freaking out about, buddy?
Okay, I'll put something on the line. Relax.
All right. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'll turn around. Okay. What do I have to offer?
I'll tell you.
What?
How about a favor?
Uh-oh.
I want you to know that if we're gonna play truth or dare, I always win. I switch my gauntlet to the dragon's breath. Oh shit, I offered up that information just now.
Whenever
They
I
go-
will strike,
Are you willing to bet
Bet what?
that you always win?
Ooh.
I mean, I always win truth or dare, and I always win rock, paper, scissors.
All right. Let's put it on the line then.
I'll be devastated if I lose rock,
This
paper,
is when
scissors.
you ask for information.
I haven't lost rock, paper, scissors in a 3-year consecutive with you.
This is when you ask for information on the theater in response.
We'll go.
Right, and if I'm going to... That was a really good suggestion, actually.
Stop talking to your fucking hat!
Sorry, my ancestors...
What are you doing?
My ancestors are guiding me. If I win...
I heard that once.
If I win... if I win, you gotta tell me everything you know about the theater. Is that too much?
What theater?
It's a little direct, my friend.
Okay.
What do you mean by the theater? Listen, buddy. Let's
Right.
let's settle this wager, all right?
Rosa theater.
You think you always win?
I don't think you heard that correctly.
Let's play. Let's play.
Can you say that into my hat?
No.
He's getting fucking suspicious of my hat.
I can't imagine why.
Listen, if you can't hold out on this wager, all right? We're gonna settle this right now.
Well,
You-
I don't know what I stand to gain from this.
You said, right, that you don't lose.
You look
but
frustrated.
but you want them to like, but you want to know about the theater, right?
Yeah, I want to know everything I know about the theater. Is that too much?
So he's gonna go. So you're asking us about a theater, then you're gonna have to put your winning on the line.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's.
Oh,
do it.
actually, I just want you to know that it's really important to me that I don't lose this.
It's important to everybody.
Sure, buddy. What are you gonna do? Turn me into a wooden version of rock?
Can you stand up on your...
So what did you want to do? You want to do a rock paper scissors with this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Because you said that
Rock, paper, scissors always advances the
Yeah.
story. Someone prove me wrong.
All right.
I shan't.
Let's do a rock paper.
shan't.
Let's do a rock paper scissors.
In his game, rock, paper, scissors progresses the story. In your games, it's chairs. You always use a chair to cut a hole in a wall.
If I don't put any chairs in the world, time will freeze.
Dude, next time we get to the, I'm sorry to cut for point of order here. Next
That's
time we
fine.
get to the fucking inn or tavern that we're staying at in Strahd, I'm putting a chair to the fucking window.
It'll change the story.
I think
It will.
so. I'd be like, oh, sorry, I didn't see the door here.
You'll break the chair and there'll just be like a glitch in reality.
All right, buddy. Put your money where your mouth is, but or your truth where your lies are. Guys, that's
That
so
is-
smart.
That
Hey, now you're
sounded,
speaking
that
their
sounded
language.
really good, Finn.
Yeah.
That sounded good.
Okay, he's
Put
not
the hat down and put your fist up.
he's not reacting to it at all.
I think you should go with
You
it.
see this guy gets up. He is like bald down to here, and he just has like the hair on the sides, and he has like 5 o'clock shadow. You've seen a face like this before. He's like walking up to. He's like big, kind of brutish, and he goes,
That better not be the fucking guy.
"All right,
That better not be him.
what are you gonna roll?
Wait, do I know who that is?
What do you mean?
Oh, he said familiar face. I thought you were gonna say like my fucking rival.
Familiar to like Duskbro.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say it's like
No.
my rival.
No,
Tony
No,
Graciano.
it's not Tony Graciano.
Okay.
All right,
His voluptuous ass.
you're just gonna.
I don't.
throw a
Yeah,
rock.
I don't have. I'm gonna pick rock.
All right, let's see what happens.
What's what on
You're-
yours?
It's one
rock.
rock,
4 is reroll.
2 paper, 3 scissors.
Okay.
It,
Sure.
you.
4 reroll.
No, I get it.
The last time I asked that, you criticized me.
Did I?
On camera, we can reference it.
I criticized you?
I was like, yeah, which one's gonna be
I'm gonna
rock,
do it.
paper, and scissors?
I'm
You're
gonna
like,
do it
dude, in fucking order.
That sounds like me.
Anything but a 2.
Right. Anything but a 2. What did I drop? What did I drop?
Scissors.
3.
He throws scissors?
Yeah. Dude, you gotta
I
not
never
know.
lose.
It's literally you dropped it and it.
Yeah.
I have a 1 in 4 chance of losing. Like, the odds are pretty good for me.
Yeah.
It is pretty good. You see, he's like his hand is like shaking with
No, that is
the
actually.
scissors. So you wagered the ability to win.
Statistically, the game is.
No, he's giving you winning dice. It'll win against me.
Oh yeah. It's so tiny.
And if
We should get a giant D4.
2.
A giant D4.
he like falls back and he like sits down, and you see everybody at his table like starts pointing at him and go, "Ah, loser! You're a loser! You're never gonna win again! You're never gonna win again!" And everyone's fucking like pointing at him, screaming at him, and they're all laughing at his face.
I have to report,
he, like, looks up-
ancestors. I was successful.
Good job.
He looks at you and he goes,
He's never gonna win.
what you want to know about the theater?
I think I recall saying everything you know.
Oh shit! Loser! We were there. We dropped them off. We dropped off the fucking crazy shape and shaped the fucking widow. She was gonna she was gonna fucking.
Come show
She was
me
gonna clean it
inside.
up, but she never came out, so we broke in. Loser! Fucking loser, tell him everything! And he's just there like all screaming at him. And we broke into that place after we killed the fucking stupid dwarf. I smashed his head in the fucking ticket booth. Shut up, loser!
these
Loser!
crap.
And he goes in and he goes, and then, you fucking stabbed a Reynolds as soon as we got in there. Why the fuck did you do that? And he's like,
They said
they're
it
just
was no
laughing and pointing at him. And then we just started beating him. We couldn't find shit, so we just started smashing everything. Right, guys? That's what we did. Losers! You're the fucking loser. Fuck! He's just like screaming. He's like looking around. And he goes, and then that bitch behind the fucking ledger, she was fucking screaming. She wouldn't shut up, so I smashed my fucking hammer in her face. God, she's like screaming, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna smash you guys if you don't. He's like screaming at everyone while they're all screaming at him.
Loser.
And he goes, then we just fucking left the message that the fucking boss wanted us to leave. Right, guys? We did that shit, and then we left. Fuck! And he just gets up, grabs his hammer, and he just starts walking away. And he bumps into
Mission
you guys.
successful.
He goes, get the fuck out of
Oh, he
my
bumps
way.
into
Yeah,
us.
he's like walking away, and he just walks up the stairs.
Success. We win.
He's walking up. He's gone.
Okay.
Fuck.
Shit.
We need to know who the
We
boss
should.
is,
We
right?
should. He'll be by himself, so it'll be easier to take if we can isolate.
Can I follow him?
You gonna go kill him?
Sure.
But I'll follow him.
Sure.
Is he leaving the building, or is he just like leaving the area and moving upstairs?
He's going upstairs. He's leaving the area.
I'll just like casually follow him as best as I can.
Do a quick stealth check for me.
Yeah. All right.
Iron leg disadvantage or no?
Guys.
Huh?
Yes,
Never mind.
absolutely.
Were you asking if
Did
my
you
leg
hear
was
him
disadvantaged?
roleplay walking in?
That's all for flavor. I technically have the boots of Elvenkind, which is.
Oh,
a
now
band
it's for
itself.
flavor.
Dude, how do you have
It
the
is for
boots of
both.
Elvenkind on an iron leg?
Dude, it just wraps on.
It's called
How do you
screwing
have
it
the
in.
boots of
The
Elven-
boots
It's
of
the other
Elvenkind.
boot. It's the other boot.
Commit to your flavor.
Do you want me to roll a disadvantage for stealth forever?
Yes, commit to your flavor.
Forever?
Yes.
I can pick a different item if you really want me to.
If you
I
wear
just don't
fucking
think the-
chainmail,
the
you have
boots-
this.
I don't think the boots of Elvenkind.
Well, that's the reason why they're good, because then it. When
Well,
I'm
How
trying
do
to
you
be
put a
sneaky,
boot of Elvenkind?
Let's do it like this.
I'll
Is
I'll
it
just wrap it around the like little
You're-
base.
Here's the thing: the boot is a boot, and you have an iron leg. Even
Yeah.
if you put the boot, you have the fucking mechanics and the clockwork gears.
Yeah, but they're on my, like, up- yeah. It's like, okay, if you're wearing
That's
like
true.
heavy armor and scale mail and plate mail, you can wear the boots of Elvenkind and not have disadvantage on stealth. That's what they're there for. They're magical. Dude, they make it stealthy because it's magic.
I think it has to be disadvantage, especially like what material is he walking on? Is it stone?
Well, I
is
can
it
put the
wood,
leather
or is
of the
it-
boot
if
on the
it's
bottom of the
carpet,
thing.
then he doesn't get
that's like,
disadvantage.
that's like stone.
But I mean, like, I could put the leather of the boot around the bottom of my peg, I guess.
I would say
That's the point of the boots of Elven. Do you want me to read what the
Are there,
boots
there's
are?
leather boots?
Yeah, I think
If it's
so.
clockwork, it has to be making sound.
I mean, not if they're lubed up real nice. I don't know what to tell you.
He do be lupin.
If I want to stomp, I'll
All I'm gonna
stomp,
say is that
but, like,
the disadvantage is
while
not.
you wear these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you're moving across. You also have advantage on stealth checks. And they look like they're made out of different leaves and leather. Do you want me to pick a different item?
I'm not crazy about the boots of Elvenkind over a prosthetic iron leg.
I personally, I'm more in favor of the flavor of you having a greasy mechanical sounding leg over having
What if
the stealth.
All right, what if the
I think that's
what if
more
the advantage on
interesting.
this cancels out the disadvantage on the?
No, I'm saying you should keep that for flavor. I think that's an interesting aspect of the character. I mean, mechanically,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
makes your life
Damage
harder.
only
But,
felt when it hurts, and having the
Exactly.
potential
I
to fuck up
disagree.
makes the risk more exhilarating.
I
Exactly.
You'll probably
don't
still pass it
agree.
anyway.
yeah, it's true. Your rolls are godly.
I
Do you want me to just pick a different magic item?
Let's do it normal for now, and then we'll come back to that at some other point.
Okay.
Let's just do a normal stealth check.
Sure.
I was gonna say it's
We're
disadvantage.
trying to fuck Brian.
Just do it.
I'm not
well,
trying to.
I
I'm
We're
just
gonna get him
saying.
fucked at some
I'm
point.
just
rolled
saying, I like
14.
you-
I have +3.
Okay.
14 plus 3.
Yeah, so 17.
You. It's loud enough in here that like.
I'm rolling again to see what would happen if you had disadvantage.
Or advantage. Like, it'd be way worse.
Gaming's only fun when it hurts.
It's true.
I don't agree. We have
Really?
very different mottos.
You're the hardcore DM now.
Because you asked for it.
Girl.
If you said I don't want it to be that hard, I would just give you guys fucking walloping, but that's kind of boring.
I'm not complaining about it.
I know.
I know. Well, that's.
All right, wait. So you follow him,
Yeah.
and he goes up the stairs, and you see that he's walking towards the door that is like next to the stage. Are you gonna keep following him?
Yeah.
How far back are you following?
15 feet?
That's pretty close,
Oh, is it?
but he's not noticing you.
Cool.
He gets closer and closer, and you get to a certain point.
Arby's. We have the meats.
You get to a certain
Boom, boom, boom.
You get to a certain point as he's walking towards that door, where you get stopped, and you see.
I get stopped by what?
You get stopped by the black veiled, silken gown, the spectral figure holding a candle. As you're like walking closer to him, you see he opens the door, and right when he does that, standing in front of you is the spectral figure.
I'll just try to move faster.
She is hovering like closer and closer around you. Are you gonna try and make it into the door?
Yeah.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
+4. 21. This is 17.
Damn.
+4.
Well done.
Okay. You're gonna try and get through this door.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I got a target that I'm trying to keep track of. I gotta keep track of them.
That's what I would do.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what bitch walks in my way. I'm pushing past her. Or it. It's like a floating candle on a head with a ghost or something.
Oh, she freaky though.
Probably gives some crazy head.
You pick
Pick
up
up
the
crazy
pace
blowjobs.
Yeah.
as you're trying to like reach the door, and as you like go to like walk in there, she like screeches at you in this way that you guys can hear as well.
I hear it through my sending stone on my head.
You see the whole fucking place is looking in your direction right now.
Okay. But did I make it to the door? or not?
Abort.
I made it to the door.
Yeah, you are holding it open, but you hear the screeching. You glance back, and you see everybody like staring at you. Like, do you want to step forward?
I will.
Also, including the guy in front of you.
Oh, he stopped and turned back around towards me.
I mean, here they're screeching too. So he just turned around too, and he just. Saw
how
you
fast
from
can I
the door.
react to it before they look at me, or is it just like immediate?
What do you
Like I
wanna
can't
do?
do. I was gonna turn invisible.
You can try.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
All right.
It's just an action that counts.
Abort.
Give me a sleight of hand between her
Sure.
screeching and your hand like
Okay.
touching the door.
16.
You clock that a lot of people just saw you grab the door and you just disappear.
Yeah. I'll just like let the.
But you notice that people just saw you. But where do you
Sure.
want to go from here?
I'll float the door open a little bit so it looks like as if someone like pulled it and then let go, and as it's like slowly closing by its natural like pace, I'll step one foot into the door so it just barely closes behind my back. So like if I were to like open a door that like closes by itself, you know, like it has like a little bit of a lag time before it recloses.
Okay. So this is what happens. The screech.
Invisible.
You grab the door.
Yeah.
They see you. You're invisible, and then you go in.
Yeah, like I guess I'll pop the door a little bit
All right.
while I'm invisible,
We'll come
and
back
then
to
take
this.
a step in. I don't really understand. Okay.
What do you mean?
So. And then I get.
You've been seen by everybody as you're trying to get to that door. You touch the door, and,
Okay.
and the spectral figure screeched.
Okay, then I'll. Fuck.
So you went inside.
I guess so. That's
Okay.
what I said. I'll stick by it.
You guys
I didn't
heard
really
this-
understand it if I was caught or not. Like I thought the casting invisibility was to not be seen, and that's what the
Well,
sleight of
that's
hand
what
was.
Well, the alarm went off. People turned their heads as you were going in.
I rolled
I
against
see.
your sleight of hand.
Okay. Sure. I understand.
And it didn't work.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. You guys heard the screech. You guys don't know where Craven is. You're not sure exactly what this is, but you guys hear some conversations flowing about it.
Okay.
But you guys, Finger, you're kind of like standing in front of this like ruffian crowd that, like, while they're all laughing, they kind of like pause for a second and they go, and they're like kind of confused. Like, it wasn't him. Like they kind of like go back to like their general thing. What are you guys doing downstairs?
Well,
You're
I want
still
to.
at the guys. Where are you going?
Look,
I'm gonna group up with Finger, walk up to him.
Okay.
We got our answer. What do you want to do?
I say we keep an eye on these. It seems like
Is there a point to like killing them or what?
we can find out who this boss is.
Maybe we should ask them who their boss is and I'll wager something else.
Okay, maybe I can get in on it too.
You want to wager or you want me to wager? Because I got some juicy wagering to do.
you have a way with words as well that I'm
I
a
like
little
this
bit more
risk.
interested in.
You see,
Right.
you see like
You got this.
The slender guy with the like these like two small daggers at his waist. He just goes, "Wager,
What?
another one."
Hold on. Let me I'm gonna call you under sending. I'm gonna hang up with Jokester.
Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a call. And I step away.
Okay.
Can you see me?
I thought you grouped with him.
Yeah, no, I was
At the
talking
table.
with him, and then I put him on the phone, and I'm leaving him, and I'm walking back up so he can,
No, we're at the
he
table.
can feed me answers into my cabeza.
Are you guys both at the table? You
I'll stand up.
I think it would be funnier to have the communication.
No, because you said you grouped up with Finger. So
I
did
did.
Finger group up with you?
No,
or did
I
you group
grouped up with him. I went over. I turned around, walked over. And I was like, "Oh, well, we were successful."
You said that you.
I did say that I
said
walked
he
up
grouped
to
with
the
you.
table.
Okay, then walk away. Because
Yeah, you'll make the call, and I'll look over the table and say, "Sorry, gentlemen, I'm actually getting a call."
No, you owe us a wager now too. You were talking with him about it.
No,
so
I don't
you're
know
in
this
on the-
man.
I
you're
owe
in
you
on You're in on the deal.
No, I don't know
I'm
this
in on
guy.
the. I don't know this guy.
You were just talking to him
And
about
in
a
fact,
wager.
I'll wager it.
Listen, buddy.
All right.
Buddy, walk away.
All right. Who am I wagering with? You or you?
Oh,
Me
this
and
is-
him.
Look, I don't fucking know this
Please
guy.
respect our distance. We're actually in a wager together at the moment that we're still trying to settle.
We
But
have a
I'm in
wa-
on a wager with you, my friend.
Make it
But
this-
if you could please wait for.
This is too many layers for me.
It's a 20. A 21.
All right. Settle your wagers first.
Okay.
You shouldn't have done that. You go settle your shit
Shouldn't have
first.
did what?
Put a wager while you already had one rolling with him.
Well, the wager
It
that
is against the house rule. You
Well,
should
the
know
wager
that.
that I had with
Listen.
Listen, and I'll get
Okay.
closer. I'll put my hand on his shoulder and say, "I'm sorry about him. He's new." And he's
Cassie,
he's
or
a
I
little-
mean Stinkfinger.
He's a. That's not my name. What's your name? What I look like some charlatan to you?
All right, you passed.
I should slap you across the face right now.
Hey.
I should report you.
Okay. I'm just testing you.
Now, if you'd let us resolve our deal.
You can't fucking report me, all right, buddy? I'm fucking Hollowville, all right? Back the fuck off. I don't know.
He's
who you are.
offering
And
information.
you just told me that for nothing.
No.
You are.
No, you should know, buddy.
I
no,
am
you
gonna
should know,
report
buddy.
you.
No, you should.
I am gonna report you, and I'm
you
willing.
see it? You see it? And he points at the badge on his chest.
Like I believe that.
You see it?
Like I believe that.
You
Look,
think it's a
look at
badge?
this. Look at this. And I prestidigitation a little hollow veil, but it's in Comic Sans.
Anyone can see past that, buddy. Everyone can see past that.
Everybody, look at me. I'm hollow veil. If you give me a moment.
You shouldn't offer that information, buddy.
Oh, shit.
No, I
You're
got
not
a
gonna
wager.
report me, are you?
Hey, we're even.
Okay.
We're square right now. You guys settle your shit, and then you can come back to me, alright?
Okay. Let me go settle my shit. How should I settle my shit? Okay, we're settled.
Did I just lose?
Wait, what was it?
Well, we were
I
wagering.
would tell you
Well,
that.
I'll tell you because I lost. We were wagering whether or not we're friends and we know each other.
So what's the deal?
Get out of here,
Is this guy new?
I wouldn't wager.
Okay, I sit down at the table and say, so, what are we wagering tonight?
Alright, everybody knows I'm pretty fucking ruthless with my wagers.
I know, I've heard the rumors.
No, you haven't.
You want to wager it?
Let's do
This
it
is
then,
so
buddy.
dumb.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Let's-
Anything goes.
Let's wager
I'm gonna
what.
hang up on you.
Let's wager what you've heard
Okay.
against my reputation.
That's like really uneven.
Your reputation?
That's super uneven.
That doesn't seem
It's
like
tilted
a fit.
against. It's tilted against you.
I'm gonna need a little more
From me,
from you.
buddy.
Listen, I think he's taking the lion's share here on this wager.
I know.
What you've heard. I'm talking. It's pretty equivalent right now.
You do. I would think not, my friend.
I don't feel like that's even at all.
I would think not.
What are you doing in this?
Oh,
That
just
is
watch
a
it.
All right,
30.
Thanks. That was easy.
30 persuasion.
fine. What do
He
you want from me? All right.
explodes.
Look, we can.
30 persuasion.
pops like a fucking birthday
You didn't know he's so out of his league. I'm gonna need you to offer a little bit more for me.
All right, listen, buddy. Do you want to bring in the dealer? We can make it a little more equivalent.
The dealer. That's better.
Okay, yeah, this is maybe getting a little more amenable of a deal. And how, pray tell, do you intend to involve the deal?
Well, she'll make sure that we're nice and even. She'll write it up. She'll make sure she collects it at the end. She'll balance it for us.
Okay, I'm happy with the deal to be officiated, but what I'm telling you is you've not offered enough to me.
It's my reputation. It's all I got to live for, buddy.
I want you to know there's no world in which this is uneven.
I don't-
Unless it's against his favor. Like, all I'm saying is that he's wagering his reputation versus what you know about his reputation. There's limits to that.
No.
Listen,
Don't rephrase it.
I'm gonna stand.
I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
stand up and
help
say
you.
I don't think that this is worth our time.
I'm trying to help you, bud.
Yeah.
What do you want then? You name your fucking price, buddy.
Oh, Cassius.
Is it on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How about this?
Put a cigarette in his coffee.
I'll allow you to stake your reputation and the reputation of your compatriots here, including that big loot that just stormed out.
Might be
And
done with that.
the reputation
Good bit.
of your boss.
We're making use of all the
Hey.
tools that are provided for
What are you
like
talking
Native
about, man?
Americans.
Of your boss.
You should take that out.
Take a step back, all right?
No, it's
Maybe one more of us for him on the deal too. But we're supposed to keep this one-on-one.
I don't know. I don't think that's how this works.
You talk to the dealer about it.
Look, let's I think we just run it. I think we just run the deal and see what happens.
So you want to do the wager?
Yes.
With one more of you boys.
All right. What you've heard versus our reputation.
And I'll throw in. I'll throw in a truth about myself and my affliction with milk. Do we have a
now
deal?
you got it.
Do we have a deal? Now this is the art of the deal. This is why we're in business.
Now,
You don't
We're
have
gonna get that Papa Mangioni's.
and isn't it funny that this is his first time? I mean, he's a natural.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Papa Mangioni's.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about what happened in that place today?
Can you put it out?
Put it on a wager.
I may have. Depends. What have you heard?
Well, we're wagering on it, aren't we?
I guess we are.
Can I
All right.
wager a lie?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll also wager what my insider scoop on it.
Okay. So let's line this up.
I'll be honest with you, I don't
Okay.
really understand mechanically how this works.
So you're wagering.
Walking into a foggy room right now.
What I know about them.
You're wagering what you've heard.
Which is-
what I've heard.
Which inherently is very low value. I'll point out.
And what Finger has heard.
Yeah, do I have to tell you what it is?
And then they're wagering their reputations.
And I'm wagering my affliction with milk and
And on top of that, we're putting in the Papa
compliment
Mangione.
what I know my
They're-
insider scoop.
They're waging their reputations, as in they're wagering that knowledge to us,
No,
or
no.
like their actual
Their
reputation.
actual reputations. And you're wagering what you've heard. Period.
Wow, they really have nothing to gain from this deal.
Okay, so
We'll
that-
see. So, hold on. Let me. So, for this, let's have you guys do whatever hearing or. So, let's do a perception or insight check from you guys, and we'll contest it versus their charisma checks.
Okay, I'll roll
Charisma
perception.
saves. Okay, and then we'll deal this
So
out
wait,
after.
am I rolling? Which one am I rolling?
I rolled a 21.
I rolled a 13, but I don't know what I'm adding.
If it's your perception,
Oh, okay, 16. That's it? That's all I'm adding?
Okay.
Thank God, that's one of my strongest skills. Stealth is. Sleight of hand. How am I stealthy? I look like a fucking tree inside.
nobody pays attention to trees.
Alright, so we're gonna do
Camouflage.
2 charisma checks, 1 for each of them.
Okay.
And one of them has. It's not the bouncer. Both of these are gonna be +2.
Jesus.
Both of these are gonna be +2.
cut that out.
I'll show you guys.
No, you gotta
Okay.
get rid
their
of that.
wagers. Let's see what it is. Okay, we'll just do like this.
Okay.
So you guys meet,
16.
and then yours. What's your plus?
It was 21. I rolled 21.
Okay, so you win.
Okay. I'm going to Can I use unsettling words? Can I use a bardic inspiration to make him reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Are you kidding me? And I'm going to send a little puff of mist over to him to cause him to feel uncertain and
this
actually,
one?
yeah.
Okay, this is the opposite guy. You're wagering against the main guy, so you win.
Yep.
And then this is against the other guy, so you're gonna push, but you're gonna make him re-roll.
I'm gonna make him reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do it?
As a bonus action, roll the bardic inspiration die. The creature must subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw it makes before this. Oh wait. The creature must subtract the number rolled from the next saving throw it makes before the start of your next turn.
So I guess not. It's not.
I don't care.
ability check.
Go for it.
Oh.
Okay.
I've never seen this before, so I want to see it.
Okay.
These are
That's kind of cool.
It is, yeah.
Oh, fuck, bitch. A fucking 8.
Okay. So they both lose.
Yes.
So they both lose their reputation.
Oh, okay.
So in front of you guys, as you guys are, they're kind of like standing there, and they're like,
delicious.
they're watching like the wager kind of like play out. The way that it kind of plays out in front of you guys, these like candles kind of like start burning, and it's like a two-pronged candelabra, and in front of you, there's one candle for you, one candle on their side, one on your side, one on the other guy's side, and it starts theirs starts burning away faster and faster and faster while yours guys stays lit. And you see as theirs burns away, like completely, they like start shaking. They go, oh fuck, and they're like kind of like sitting there tensely waiting to see what's gonna happen. And as a consequence for them losing their reputation, you see the badge that's on them grows out in the shape of a spike and just suddenly skewers straight through their hearts, and they go, fuck, and like just like blood.
The victory music.
The band in here is wild.
Blood's like shoots out like either side of the spikes. As you see, they start like withering away, and almost just like it looks like their whole identity just starts like flowing out of their face. They're completely
onto us,
expressionless, right. And it floats away into the sigil, which just drops. Like the spike just drops off of them, and they're just dead.
Does the energy come to us?
No. But
fuck.
One of you guys make a perception check.
I just rolled a 20 on accident.
Okay.
I rolled a 21. Yeah, crit.
You see, like on the wall.
No, I rolled a percentage.
Oh, I rolled a 21 and a 20.
Both of you guys see, like,
sorry. My bad.
Against the wall, there are a bunch of, like, it looks like it was part of the wall before. But now as you look closer, you see that there's a bunch of, like, etchings against the wall. And you see that there's this, like, red, purplish glow that strikes through these etchings on the wall. And with the crit, you guys can see it was names. It was both of their names, and they're both scratched out. And the closer you look, you see a whole plethora of names. Just the entire wall is filled with names of people who have been here. And you see that their names are scratched out. It's random. It's hard to tell like the pattern to it.
Damn.
But they're dead.
So it's like everybody's life that this room has claimed?
No, it's everyone who's entered this room. Some names are not scratched out, but anybody scratched out, they didn't make it out of the
Let's
room.
go find our name on the wall.
If you want to spend the time to go all the way across the room to try and find your name, you can. You can.
I trust that it's
I'll spend
there.
an hour.
Okay.
Better go talk to the bartender again.
Well,
We're gonna spend an hour looking for your food. Can you even read?
before we
spend an hour trying to
I
get a
guess before we
fucking
leave-
packet of Splenda in your fucking drink, dumbass.
Are there any more? Are there any more of this crew?
There's like one more of them, and it's like it looks like the most junior of the ruffians, and it's just kind of like.
Can I fake him out
Would
with
you
a
like
punch?
to make a wager, son?
Can I go?
No. He said he never loses, so I'm okay. I'm gonna.
Look, kid, we could play rock, paper, scissors. You know, it's a game of chance.
The odds are as in your favor as they are for, well, I suppose I shouldn't.
I don't know if I have anything left to gain here.
No, I don't think you do. And in fact, I would say you have everything to lose. Now, just be honest with me. Level with me. You were there at the theater.
I don't want to give it up.
I know you don't. I'm saying you should.
Well, didn't they just die?
Your friends here, are they gonna kill you?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
That's a 27.
Oh,
Now I'll lean in close and I'll say, look, we're not here to cause you any harm, okay? We just want to know.
let's make a wager for it at least. My life spared. You guys spare my life, I'll tell you something. All right, that's the deal. So we don't slide under the radar.
How about I wager whether or not I like tomatoes? And you tell me your affiliation to this group.
I like the sound of that one a little
What
bit
an
better.
easy wager for me.
What? No, you guys spare my life. I'll tell you that too.
Is that a wager or is that like a terms?
Seems like a deal.
I guess that's not.
It doesn't seem like.
Well,
much
I'm not
of a
like
wager.
offering anything up. Like,
Exactly. I guess we're offering not to kill him. Which honestly is
Good
kind
thing.
of a tall.
Good thing you two are making the deal, not me. So
Because you wouldn't be willing to offer that. Okay.
no, sir.
How about this? You tell us what you know, and we will spare your life tonight.
maybe.
There's like a 50% chance.
He like breathes faster and faster. He's like panting, like thinking about it. Fine. What?
Were you at the theater?
Yeah.
And what did you see?
You should ask who hired him.
Oh yeah. Who hired you? Who's your boss?
Are you kidding?
Who's your dad?
Okay, we gotta wager something. He's not gonna give that.
I thought that tomatoes thing was pretty good.
Maybe we try that one.
Yeah.
We could
How about
workshop
that?
it.
I'll throw that into the ring too. I like tomatoes.
Okay.
What a shit deal.
What an idiot.
What a rube.
He's just like scrambling over everything. He like kind of doesn't care. He goes, he like is really trying not to say it. Ow. He like flinches.
Spit it out.
Darian. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Darian.
Thank you.
Write that one down.
Darian?
You can't get to him. You can't get to him on the balcony.
Sure.
Alright, where is
Alright,
it?
that's-
And I'll
that's
tell you
fine.
if I like lettuce or not.
Look,
Pretty soon you're gonna know about.
I think my life is worth this. All right. I was at the theater. Okay. It's fucking Darian sent us. He runs this fucking place, right? How the fuck do you guys not know this shit?
This place.
This place. He's up in the fucking balcony. You only talk to him if you want to. if
Is
he
he
wants you to.
strong?
Yeah, he's fucking strong.
What level is he?
I hate when you ask that question.
So, what, did we let him live? What do you think?
Yeah,
You already made the deal.
No, I said we'd 50-50. Pull out the coin.
Great
You
idea.
said tonight. You said after 50-50.
Well, yeah, we're gonna flip the coin.
Tonight there will be a 50-50 chance that we will spare
That's
your
not what
life.
you said.
I'm pretty sure that is what we
Let's
said.
just honor his whatever he wants.
Okay.
We'll flip the coin.
Well, fine. We'll let you live. But let me ask you one more thing. Did you kill any of them?
No.
Then I'll tell you one more thing. You best find another line of work. Because if you continue this, you're not going to be so lucky dealing with the two of us that have souls, okay? I'd say before long you're going to find yourself lying in a shallow grave.
Son, let me ask you something. What skills do you have to offer the world?
That's a great question. What were your earliest childhood?
And I'll wager my first jerking off story.
Oh, you gotta take that one.
I'm not interested anymore, okay? I'm just not interested anymore.
Just tell him anyways.
I just need to fucking go.
I'll just say I got rug burn.
You see, like after he's like delivered this information, he's like, kind of like looking around. You guys can make an insight check on him.
Sure.
Well, my insight is
You see, he's looking up a lot.
I got a 14. That's actually very
I got a
good.
17.
Great insightful for me.
It's pretty
You see,
good
he's
for you.
looking to see if he's about to get like
Shit
smoked for what he just said. So he's looking around. He's like breathing like very heavily. He's like really looking around. He feels like trying to make sure he's not about to get smoked. Like after he laid all that out, it's very tentative.
Do you think people here would evacuate if there was a fire?
No, because they can't get out the front door because it hasn't been greased
Oh,
properly.
yeah, get the fire marshal
This
out.
place is definitely far below code.
Yeah, I don't know. He like stands up for a little bit. He goes, "I'm gonna, Phantom, spare me today." And he just walks out.
Is there a balcony
starts
like
walking away.
inside? Of
Yeah, in the main room.
Yeah, but there's no stairs up there. already
Can I
know.
get underneath the balcony?
That's where the bar is.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me. So he stands up. He says, "Phantom spared me today," and he walks away like really quickly. Before long, he like goes back up the stairs. Let's go back to you. It's been
Yeah.
a while. Sorry.
It's alright.
You're invisible right now. Can you read invisibility to me?
Yeah, I can.
That went well, I think.
These wagers are so
I
unbalanced.
know, that's actually kind of easy.
I think it's because we don't understand them.
Yeah. We haven't lost one.
He took the deal of me telling him whether or not I like tomatoes.
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. The spell ends if the target attacks or casts a spell. That's it.
So you just completely disappear.
Yeah.
No one can see you.
No one can see me. Unless they have true sight, which is like gods have that. Or certain like ancient dragons, I think.
Okay. And you see like the guy that you were following.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you go past this door, you enter this like dark like backstage area
Okay.
where you just see like the curtains lining around the stage.
Yeah.
And it's a very like narrow path.
Yeah.
That pretty much just goes straight and down to the right from what you can see right now.
Yeah. But you said the guy like stopped and turned around when he heard the scream, right?
Yeah, he turned around, he saw you, you turned invisible, and now he's like looking around for you.
Yeah.
And he like took out his weapon, but
Okay.
he can't see you.
Yeah.
So where do you wanna?
I'll just stand there quietly doing nothing until he feels comfortable and leaves. I mean, he saw me. He
Yeah.
didn't see me walk in. He didn't see me.
He saw you holding the door.
He just saw me hold the door. The girl screamed. I turned invisible. He doesn't even know that I turned invisible. He just knows that I'm not there anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean
He'd
saw
have to
you
like be.
vanish.
He just saw me vanish. Like I could have
So he doesn't
teleported
know
or
if you're
something.
there or
He doesn't
not.
know if I'm there. Or not.
But he's
yeah.
cautious.
Sure, of course, he's cautious. I'll just stand there doing nothing.
Okay.
Like I let the door fall naturally as if I vanished. That was my point of saying the whole thing of like, yeah, I'll just like let go of the door and then very quietly walk in, and just so that it barely, so I'm like up against like where the door shuts, so that
Okay.
yeah. So like when you like hold open a door that like automatically closes, like
Oh, yeah,
sings
okay.
the okay, yeah. I just like let go, like gravity do its thing.
Okay. Well, he's probably gonna like stand there and he's just gonna poke around like a little bit to see if there's anyone around. So he's gonna just
Sure.
swing around. So
All right.
I'm gonna do an attack roll at disadvantage.
Yeah. Sure
See
hope.
if he hits anything.
Sure hope he doesn't.
What's your DC?
What'd you roll? 15.
I rolled not that.
Okay.
He's just kind of like he's like swinging. his
Yeah.
arm.
I'm probably like crouched. I mean, I'm short, but I'm probably like crouching down, trying to make
You
myself
feel-
small.
You feel like the gust of it just kind of
Yeah.
floating around you as you're like trying to like hold still. He goes, look at it, he just the loser just
Yeah.
starts walking away.
It's taking so much willpower for me to not be like, "Loser."
You can do it if you want.
I don't want to do that. Because then he'll know someone's there.
Why not?
It's fine, I'll just follow quietly.
Wait, give me a stealth check. You can have
Sure.
advantage on this.
Okay, so that one's 17 for the first, and is that 16? I'm not wearing my reading glasses.
Yeah, that's
It's the 16, 19 for the second.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know that you're there, so
Okay.
it's very dark as well.
Yeah.
So it's easy to keep up with him.
Sure.
Visibility. And so he turns this corner, and you see like behind the stage, essentially.
Yeah.
There's like nothing else here besides like there's no like stores, nothing. It's literally just a pathway. Turns the corner. There's a bigger pathway, and then there's some stairs going up. He found the way basically to the balcony. He's
He's
right at the
standing out of
second
frame
floor
again.
level, so he's about to start walking up that way. What is the length on invisibility?
The duration?
Yeah, the duration. Sorry.
An hour.
Okay.
That's
As long as-
pretty good.
Just concentration.
Yeah.
Cool.
I technically could have turned 3 other people invisible, but that, you know, they'd have to be willing.
Okay. Well, you guys down at the bottom, the people that admitted to being at the theater and admitted to doing everything are basically all gone now. You've got the name Darian. You know that he's up in the balcony. What do you guys want to do from now?
I
There's
guess.
a lot of other figures that are around the gambling area as well, or not the gambling area, but the lower floor as well. Like the dealer of favors, and then you see that there's this other kind of larger.
Hey, break out the gummy bears. Daddy needs some acid reflux.
A larger fellow who kind of also performs a similar role as he's like watching over other people do wagers. And now that you guys have kind of like seen a few of these play out, you see everybody is really tense when they're making these. You see that there's like this like larger but like very gaunt guy that walks around, and he he looks like he's enforcing things. He's collecting the debts of the wagers.
Okay.
Now that you've seen this, and the interactions that you've had, the way I'll say the wagers.
No, be muted.
I muted.
The way that the wagers kind of like play out, both parties have to offer something like intangible, right? Something intangible but valuable. And you essentially will do some sort of contested check against each other, which will influence how fast these candles burn.
Okay.
Unless stated otherwise, then we'll do a different game.
We
to
one-shot
see.
those other guys.
Yeah, but you easily could have lost that, right? So for example, I'm just gonna say this meta so you guys kind of have an idea. I'm gonna say this so. Let's say in the case of when you guys said what you've heard, right? The consequence to losing that, you guys were pretty much just gonna go deaf. You guys are gonna lose your hearing for a bit. When you lost that wager right there, the one with the most interesting thing, like that was the wager. Let me show you the most interesting thing here for you. And then I did a check back here to see if she would figure that out. She did. So she took you to what you said would have been the most interesting thing for you, right? So she won that wager, so you revealed that thing about you. That was the consequence. That's why it's pounding on your head.
Okay.
For, let's say,
I told a lie, but I didn't really make the wager. I just gave it to him.
the lie, so the way that it was like intentional, like I was intending it for it to go, was you provide a lie that you live. And if you failed a wager in that, you were going to bring that lie to life. You get what I'm saying?
No.
So
I don't know how I lose or win in that case.
So if
We
you
were gonna do a
lose when you're
contested check.
lying, you like end up becoming what
deception
you're
check?
lying.
it would have been a contested check with like deception versus insight or something. And
Okay.
we would have played that out.
So-
people offer things like you. I'll say after this point in time, people are offering like their memories in exchange for favors. People are offering their names in exchange for something else. You have to offer something,
Yeah.
a part of you that's intangible.
If I offered that lie, which was I was gonna lie that I reported Papa Mangione to the health inspector, what would have happened if I lost?
Well, we would have crossed that bridge when we got there. So, well, let's say for that, like maybe it would have been something like, you know,
Unmuted. The
You-
crunchies.
it would have brought awareness. If you lost that, and it was a lie, it would have been awareness to your lie. Let's say for that, like you've been
Oh, people would
revealed,
know.
and Papa Mangione would know that you reported him to the health inspector.
Yeah, that's
you know
pretty
something
bad.
like that.
That'd be
Because you
really
never you never even did it.
What if I
But
lost
then
the
he would-
tomatoes thing?
What do you mean?
Like if I told him I didn't like tomatoes.
But like, see, that's not like. But that's why I didn't go with that because it's not. It doesn't fit the terms of the
I'm
wages.
pretty sure he took that deal.
No, he just provided his information in exchange for you guys sparing his life. He offered his life, and he, like, you guys. Basically, the wager there was you guys gave him his life because he thought he was gonna die, and he gave you guys what information that you guys wanted. So, is this making sense?
I think
Yes
so.
and no.
Yeah.
In terms
I'm
of
kind of
the
piecing
wagers?
it together.
So, it has to be something like I'll give you guys a couple more examples. So your names, memories, a favor. You could say like a year in your life. You know, like you could
Oh,
wager
shit.
how much more time that you have left in your life if you want to guess something like that. You know, a secret of yours. You know, like your reputation, which ended up being their life. They only live for their reputation, so they died. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
So they have nothing else
You're
besides
stupid.
that. Their reputation took them because they lost it.
Yeah.
So, with all of that, is this like kind of
It
like
makes
start-
sense why nobody goes here.
Well, there are a lot of people here.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
like why
But-
normal people don't go here?
Well, yeah, of course, but there are a lot of people that are
I'm
trying
muted.
to like.
Okay, I was trying
This
to make
is
sure
the
you know.
scum barrels.
They're trying to gain,
Right, it's blinking.
scrap whatever
Yep.
they can from the bottom of the barrel, in exchange for anything that they have. Okay, this making
And
sense?
it's all intangible stuff, which makes it really unique.
Yes. That's why they don't want your money. They
Oh,
don't
you want me to cut that branch for you?
No.
No.
Yeah, they don't want your money. They don't want like anything. They want something that's gonna last. And it's not like I win, so I take it from you. It's I win, so you lose. It's just that. It's not
Yeah.
like what do I get out of it? It's I lose or you lose.
Yeah, it's-
you can only lose here.
It's just really spiteful in nature.
Yes, you can only lose here, and
Yeah.
you don't know who's gaining.
But I want a straw.
That song's kind of cool though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, this is part of
Is
the
that fight music?
Yeah, so dude, don't eat the red ones. They taste awful.
Really?
Yeah, that's so bad.
What flavor?
It's tropical. It could be anything. It's probably like
This
guava.
one?
Probably like guava or some shit. I don't fucking
Tastes like garlic. These are really good.
know. They look a little dry. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a bagel chip. Yeah, it is dry.
I'm like, my moisture is like a precious resource.
It is guava.
See, guava flavored shit always
Love
smells.
guava.
It smells like farts. Though.
You're so wrong. He's so wrong. This guy doesn't like Mediterranean food. What does he know about guavas? She isn't Mediterranean at all.
I'm taking hits. You know?
Okay.
Can we focus on genres of food that I actually like?
No. Anyways, so I'm following this guy
That
slowly
might-
and
that might
quietly.
be a little
We go
loud.
up the stairs, right?
Um,
He's going up the stairs.
it's another set of stairs that starts going up towards the balcony.
Sure.
And as you start going up, it's 2 doors at the top. One, you see that he walks into the first one. It's like 2 doors. You walk up the stairs, it's door here, door here. It's like a little corner. He goes in through this one. You, based on where you're standing, you assume that other door will go out to the further second layer.
Sure. When he opens the door, can I see in? Like, do I see anything?
Yeah, give me a perception check. And
Am I still muted, or did I fix that?
You're good.
during this time, you guys also noticed that like
Not good.
yeah, Craven hasn't been with you guys for a while.
Okay.
8.
8?
Yeah, I probably can't see much. It's dark, right?
It's not too dark. You see that there's like a lot of color in there, but he like opens it, slides and closes it really quickly.
Okay. Is it still loud? Like super loud in here?
For the most part, yeah.
I'll walk up to the door and then just like turn the knob and just like crack it a teeny bit so that I can just hear what's in there. Or
Locked.
oh, locked. Okay, that's fine. Can I try the other door?
Yeah, you try the other door and it opens and you kind of like see out into like the darkness of like the second floor.
Yeah.
So you kind of have this like overlook over everything, and besides you is the like sort of balcony area, but you're kind of at the wall of it.
Mhm.
So you can't like really go into that area, but you can walk around the perimeter. But you do remember seeing that there was guards stationed around the perimeter of the second layer.
Okay, so I'm like standing at the back of the, like if this is the balcony where my fingers are at the edge where Darian or other guys were,
So,
right?
Let's say this is the stage.
Yeah.
On the inside. You're on the balcony level. Let's say the stage is down here. You're like right here. The balcony is kind of like right there.
Oh, so it's a
Kind of-
small balcony?
It's kind of like extended, right? It's
Yeah.
a whole second like layer, and there's a smaller balcony right there, and there's a whole perimeter outside of it.
So then where does this door lead specifically?
Into the perimeter area, there's a balcony that's separate from the perimeter.
Oh. Okay, I'll just, so if I'm peeking out the door, do I see anyone right outside the door?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
You peer out for like a moment. It's like 10 feet down, maybe. Like 5 or 10 feet down. Like there's one kind of like standing right there.
Okay, and how wide is the perimeter like balcony area?
5 feet.
Okay, so if I were to like stand out there, it's pretty likely if they were to move around, they'd probably bump
They would
into
bump
me.
into you, yeah, for sure. They're, It's like the railing for them is like right here.
Okay. Then. And so the other balcony is not connected to this perimeter.
It's walled off.
It's walled off. So I have to assume that's what the other door is, based on open 2 doors. One led me to one side of a wall, the other one I couldn't get into. So it's probably the other balcony. Okay, yeah, I will just walk back down the stairs. Like I'll leave, walk back down the stairs, and then where the bottom of the stairs hit the level, so that I can see up the stairs and down the hallway to the door, I'll calm these guys. Or I'll calm Cassius, aka Fitz.
Okay.
Hey Fitz.
Hey, how you doing? You okay?
Oh, I'm great. Did you hear that screaming?
Yes.
It wasn't me. So, anyways,
Okay.
by the theater, by the stage, there's a door. Behind that door gets you up to the upper area where Big Boss Daddy O is. And that's where I followed that guy who And all the guys were calling loser, loser. I followed that guy up here. And it leads behind stage and then up to the top to the balcony area. So if you want to get to the guy, that's where you gotta go. Yeah, but be wary because the candelabra lady, she don't like you going back here.
Oh no, I tried that a little earlier and I got the same result. Okay, well thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, so I think one person's gotta distract the candelabra lady while the other person comes up.
Okay, sure. I think Finger and I can.
Oh,
excuse me.
I guess
I mean,
could
Paste and I can arrange that.
Oh, was the door that I
Oh, it's
walked
my
through
hands.
from the main area to the backstage, was it locked? Could I tell, like, when I was holding the door that there was a lock on it?
You're not gonna be able to tell.
I'm not gonna be able to tell. If I go back to the door, can I see if it's locked or not?
Sure.
So I'll walk back there, and then is it just like a door handle or one of the like push bars, or like how does the door work? It's a handle. Does the
There's
handle?
no handle or it's just like a big push button handle. We see as you like kind of like go down across.
Yeah.
In a same like similar sort of way from the door at the top. I don't know how to like describe this
Is
exactly
the connected
without
workspace which
giving too much away on it.
Well, if I
Just-
try to
it's just
open
a
the door, does
handle.
it open?
You want to try and open the door?
I mean, not necessarily open the door, but I can test the button to see if if I can push it or not without opening the door, right? I can like
Yeah.
I can open
push
like
it.
I can
You can push it. You can push it. You can push it.
Okay, and it opened. Or like it feels like the mechanism. Okay. Cool. Then yeah. So if you can make it over here, then I can open the door on this side. I don't know if it's locked on your side or not, but I'm scared to open it, or else the candelabra lady might go whoa again. Not that it was me the first time, because it wasn't.
Okay, sure.
And if you can't, I guess I could come back out somehow, and then dimension doors in.
I think regardless, we're going
But
in.
then I'll be out. Of
Yeah.
all my
Well, why don't you sit tight and we'll find a way in? How's
Okay.
that sound?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just sit here. Let me know.
Okay, great.
Look, it obviously leads to the balcony.
Oh, I can always
Must.
cause a distraction by setting the stage on fire.
I have a more subtle approach in mind. I think. Thanks for the
yeah,
offer.
if you don't get in the next 30 seconds or so, I'm like
No, that's not too necessary. Listen, why
I
don't
think
you?
that's plenty of time.
Why
Why
don't
don't
you
we
just
wager it?
put? That's not necessary.
How
I
about I wager setting the stage on fire, and you wager getting in here?
No.
Okay, fine. Why don't you just figure it out?
Okay.
Yeah, then
Okay.
I'll just sit there invisible watching like the stairs in the hallway so that I can spot people and try to get the fuck out of their way if possible.
I say we make a wager with somebody, set up a little favor for them to distract old Miss Candelabra, so we can dive in there. What say you, Finger? I mean, Paste.
You're sly as a dog, or as a fox.
Thank you. Were you going for like a reference to my
We
ancestry?
need to find the most visually distracting person in this room.
Okay, let's take a quick look around. Can I make a perception check to find the most annoying looking person in this room?
In the lower floor?
Yeah. Like within the vicinity of this door that we're trying
Well,
to
I got a 16, so you might need to roll.
The most annoying person?
I got that's a 19. A 19.
I don't know how to.
You just
The most annoying person in the room?
Just the like
I think you
the
guys
person with the
killed
most
the most annoying person in the room.
the
Fuck.
person with a punchable face. How
yeah,
about
I
that?
think you guys. handled
Our
it.
actions have consequences.
I
Ah.
think it's the corpse that you guys are kind of standing over right now.
Okay, well, how about the third most
the third one.
Well, first they're in the room, right? They're in that like secluded room.
Listen, we can go to the middle of the room and start screaming that we're gonna wager our entire life.
Well, I really don't want to do that though. So we're back in the main room with the balcony.
Oh, you guys going back to the main room?
Yes.
Vibe check. We all good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Do
we're
you want
about
me to sync it for you good?
I feel like we're about to get in it. That was
There you
really
go.
impressive if I would need it to be synced. But
Now
by,
you need it to be synced.
by this time in editing, it will have been sunk.
It would have. We'd be post sunk. He's sunking us.
Dude, he's sunking us off.